Ooh, sweet potato fries. Ooh, that sounds good.
Man, sweet potato fries are whack.
You don't like them?
Nope.
Yo, I don't like you.
I love them.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Magic Pixel. We made it. I hope you guys are all doing well. This is a Monday episode instead of a usual Tuesday episode because tomorrow we're all going to be pretty busy. Hey Carter, what are we all going to be pretty busy with?
Extra Life for Kids. It's a tournament that we do every year, and they asked me to bring some top tier FGC talent to the tournament, and so I got Sajam and Rynge and Yipes will be making an appearance on there, and it should be fun. It's 7 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern on Extra Life for Kids Twitch channel. It's for a great cause. They've pivoted to an online event, and they're doing a lot more fundraising for COVID-19 funds in regards to hospitals and stuff. And we work with them every year for the past couple of years, and they're great. So that's what we're going to be doing for Tuesday through Thursday. We're going to be streaming Rocket League.
I'm hype about that.
Lethal League Blaze, and then
hype about that.
Power Rangers. It's an official tour stop for Power Rangers.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's time. I'm looking forward to it. So that's what we'll be busy with. And because of this, Jeremy is free this week for the first time in quite some time. So it's good to have him back. He's 1 for 3 so far. Now 2 for 4, barring, he makes it through the episode today.
50%, baby. We'll take that.
Dude, you're a great 3-point shot.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So it's good to have you back.
I just have to shoot.
He'd be better if it was 100%.
Yeah, that's true.
I got some shit for you this episode.
I roasted him as you last time. To be fair, I got his ass good.
Everyone's getting my ass.
That sounded weird.
Especially orcs.
No.
Okay. Whoa.
I'm fucking canceling.
Damn.
I'll fucking cancel this whole show if I see one orc.
One orc. That's gonna be the final.
Shit.
The final season part of this campaign is gonna be us killing orcs. Like that's just the very end. Just murdering orcs.
The irony
By
is
killing them.
my next character is gonna be an orc.
I'm an orc, and I love lizards.
Well, in other news, I think that Jeremy's back. I don't think he has anything up his.
Maybe it's good if
my
we say. Sorry for interrupting. If we say our subclasses, since we were teasing it last time.
Oh yeah, we did all level up. Yeah, Honzo start
We did all
first.
3. I'm nothing yet. I'm a knowledge. 1 level knowledge cleric, 2 level rogue. So that's all I got going.
What will you be next level?
Who knows?
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
What is Alexander Belfontaine?
Oh my god. Butcher my name. I am a mastermind rogue.
Tanman.
What is Soren?
Me?
Soren guy.
Serene. What is that?
Syringe. Oh, there you go.
That's the DM. I am an oath of Bro Vengeance Paladin.
Bro, vengeance.
Yeah, Bro Vengeance.
Vengeance.
Slightly
I've heard of that
different than
one,
the
wow.
regular one. Jeremy, what are you?
I am a bard of the College of Lore, emphasizing more on magic and spell casting. Pretty much, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you seem like a trustable human. What about you, Minoscus Peoplesmasher?
Now, this is very typical. Very with the grain, along the grain, I am Path of the Wild Soul. Obviously,
Yeah.
this is very smart Minotaur is going to be, doing magical things. Like his intelligence says he will.
Yeah, which is UA content for those of you curious. And if you haven't read it, I encourage you to take a look at it. You can find Wild Soul Barbarian. It's absurd. It's very similar, I guess, to Wild Soul Sorcerer in a lot of ways, and how it has a table of random effects that happen. And yeah, he'll probably murder us all.
We have all just been placed in great danger.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm going to get, I already told everyone this, I'm going to get rocket boots, and I will jump into action first. I get advantage on initiative.
It's just a
so it'll be
rocket boots.
fine.
Rocket boots.
I'm gonna count the number of times you rage before you actually run into combat.
True. Also, Rynge, do we start over our DM inspiration? Like, do we start with none if we had one last session?
That's a good point. Do you all have any preference to that? Do you want to start over? Or you just want to keep it? I don't
It don't
really
matter to me.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think you should reset every session, so it encourages.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
Okay,
That
I'll
sounds
take
good
mine
to me,
off.
Okay.
But I think we're ready to get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we have arrived at Magic Pixel episode 4. Of course, in session 3, our heroes went into the Temple of Cronus and then basically having made a contract with the Thieves Guild to kind of clear the temple out of any undead and any unwanted folk. They were able to keep any and all treasure they found as well. That was part of the contract. And once they arrived at the temple, they were immediately greeted by a couple of sun cultists along with a demon of like onyx black skin rock and just looking deceitful as hell, and we're able to dispose of them pretty quickly. But our boy Atoq did fall in the midst of all that. He was able to get healed via the potion of Viv that was provided by the Thieves Guild, administered by Soren. After that, they recovered a unconscious Wodan that was being dragged by the cultists into the temple. Once recovering Wodan, they snuck in very silently and noticed two cultists at the very front of the temple. They were able to dispatch of them and then started kind of exploring. They found a forge. They found a couple of cackler demons as well, a gelatinous cube, leading all of them to the main room where the Basin of Bastion was. And it seemingly was under some type of ritual, like trying to the cultists was trying to do something to the basin, and they were able to stop. They were able to defeat the giant hill mummy that came out of a big sarcophagus in the middle of the room as well. After dispatching of those two heavy foes, they took dips, being Minoscus and Soren, all the way into the basin of Bastion themselves, diving and submerging themselves fully. Soren was immediately spoken to by Diari, a Asimar of the order that he met earlier in the season. And then Minoscus kind of had a flashback to like a dark cavern of like a maze like route that he was being led by a person in a white coat that he didn't get to see the visage of. Instead, as they were about to turn around and speak to Minoscus lost consciousness. And that is where we're going to pick up. Alexander, you are the one that was holding Minoscus underneath the water with the base of the bastion. You kind of feel him go limp a little bit in your grasp. And Soren, you are also in the basin still.
Like, am I just submerged fully in this?
Yes. So that's what I mean. That's what I thought you did. I thought you.
Yeah, I was taking a swim.
Okay. So yeah, as you kind of get that message from Diari and you take in a look of your surroundings, you notice that this basin underneath the actual surface seems to be much larger than what the actual like fountain depicts. So once you're in here, you remember the color of the water before jumping in was a vibrant electric blue, unlike any water you've seen before, really. And once you've completely submerged, you notice the water is crystal clear, not obstructing your vision at all. And in your peripherals, you see a golden shine about 100 feet below you. Do you want to approach the shine?
How can what's like, how long have I been under the water? I would probably take a fresh, like, I guess, gasp of air before I go back down, like breath of air.
I'll see you probably be under the water for about 10, 15 seconds at most.
If I think I can swim there and then swim back up without losing my breath, then I'll go for it.
Okay. So as you approach the golden shine, it begins to take shape. The shape is of a large egg, about 2 feet tall and 1 foot across, and it rests in a pile of gold coins acting as a nest.
Can I use divine sense?
Sure.
Is it a celestial, fiend, or undead?
It is none of those things.
In that case, I'll swim over towards it. And I'll kind of scout, like, what's around the egg?
It's like nesting in a pile of gold coins.
Yeah, I'll like kind of get near it and examine it. Does it look like it's sitting on something? Is it like perched there? Is it a column? Like, what is it?
No, the egg is just kind of like sitting in this mound of gold.
I'll touch the egg.
No, you touch it, it kind of like moves a little bit on the mound. It's not like super stuck in there.
Do I feel something moving inside of it?
Give me a nature check.
Oh boy. I don't think this is my expertise. Nature. 6.
6? No, not really.
I guess I'll scoop it up.
Okay. You will scoop up the gold coins too, or just the egg?
How many coins are we talking? Like 5, 10, 1,000, 5,000,000? Like, is it a lot?
It's probably like somewhere between like 120, 180.
I'll leave them there for now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
All right, so I'm holding this guy down. He goes limp.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of help here. I
He's pretty
think I
heavy.
held him down for a little bit too long, and I'm like struggling to hold with my immensely masculine buff arms.
Wodan helping him. I'm inspecting the team from what I remember. I remember looking over. Is
Oh
Wodan
boy, hang on. I'm
helping?
waddling. I'm not waddling. I'm heading over to the basin. I can't really
Waddling?
I can't really do much because I'm not really a strong fella. But I'm trying to like grasp onto Minoscus by pulling his hair like a handful of his hair, trying to raise him up because I can't grab his limbs. My arms are too frail for that a little bit.
All right, so you do what you can to help Alexander. You both, with the combined efforts, even with your lowly strength, you manage to pull him up out of the basin and kind of get him out of the submerged water.
I'm gonna give him a quick once over. Do I see any demonic activity?
You give him a quick once over. Give me an investigation check.
I'm good at these.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
18.
Okay.
18. Okay, so you start examining the spots like where he grew the mouth, where all the boils and spikes, and you look at his hands to see if the claws ever seeded, and everything that you saw kind of sprout up over the time after the fight with the Sun Cultist seems to be gone. It seems to be the Minoscus you know from like the very first actual fight that you partook with him in.
All right, now is he breathing?
He does seem to be breathing. He is
All
unconscious,
right.
but he does seem to be breathing.
Well, he seems to be better than he was when he went in. I think he'll be fine. Just, shake it off. And I pat his shoulder and leave him be.
I walk up to the unconscious Minoscus and I kind of slap on the face. It's like, "What's going on there, bud? You feeling all right?" Thinking that he's still conscious because I obviously can't tell. I just want to kind of like pep him on the face a little bit, a little splashy.
Yeah, Minoscus, you are thoroughly unconscious at the moment. You do not feel any of the slaps or anything like that on your face. Knocked out.
Yeah, he's out cold, fellas.
Where's the elf?
I guess-
Because he's still under, right?
This would probably be about the time you would come up if you were just coming up after getting the egg itself.
Yeah, I'll swim towards the edge and I guess drag myself out. It's probably not easy, I guess, with a giant. It's a pretty big egg, right? Like I'm kind of hoisting it, I would guess.
Yeah, it's about a 2 foot tall egg and like 1 foot
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big egg.
I hoist out the egg and I look over around at the situation. And the Minotaur is out unconscious, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I set the egg down on the ground and I'm like, "Hey bros, I gotta go get some more stuff. Can you guys watch this real quick? Keep a little eyes on it. No funny business." And then I'll dive back under.
I immediately start examining the egg.
Okay.
What the hell is this thing?
Can I?
Because
examine
it's
the
like
egg?
big, right?
Yes, it's a big egg.
Can I also examine the egg? But I want to see how tasty it is.
Okay, you want to like lick the egg on the outside? Okay.
No, no, just look. I'm surprising.
Oh my
okay. I
God.
thought you were
Crazy.
gonna get real
Crazy.
hands on there, but apparently not. Okay, give me an investigation check.
I got 20.
Alexander, and then you. Well, hold on there. You're
Sorry,
trying
man.
to see how tasty it is.
Yeah, appraising it.
Yeah, I guess that'd be an investigation check too. That's fine.
17.
Disgusting, man, you
Sure.
are.
Yeah, I was thinking about nature. That's what I was thinking about. So 17 and 20. Okay. So 20, praising the taste of it. I mean, you can make a freaking great omelet with this thing for sure. I mean, it's a gigantic egg. It would probably feed the entire tribe for a day. It's like a great feast item. You know what I mean? If you're gonna like make a festival or something like that where our group's gonna eat, like this is fantastic for it. It'd be
Centerpiece.
a huge hit. Yeah, for sure. 17 for the investigation check on the egg. So as you actually like bring it out of the water and take a good look at it, the golden shine wasn't only from the coins. It's kind of a little bit from the egg itself. The egg is like 3 different colors, like gold, red, and orange, kind of all like mixed between, and it's just like sitting there, looking like besides that, basically a normal egg, like shell and whatnot. It seems to be pretty hard, pretty sturdy. Like you give it like a little knock and nothing, it doesn't break or anything like that.
And like if I kind of move it around a little bit, does it feel like there's fluid inside, or does it feel like something whole?
It feels like something whole.
Okay.
Is it petrified at all, or is it scaled, or what's the consistency of the shell? I should say.
The shell, yeah, it's not petrified. It definitely does seem to be scaled a bit.
Does it have scales in line with a reptile, or what other creature would it be most similar to, I guess?
With the 20 investigation check, the 15 investigation check, and kind of taking your time looking at this and examining it, it appears to be a dragon egg.
Imagine seeing this.
So they said we could keep whatever we find, right?
They did.
I happen to think this might be rather valuable.
Yes, as an offering to Mother. Right?
Monetarily, my friend, monetarily. We could buy your mother a whole bunch of gifts with this thing.
True. She doesn't really take money.
Well, I mean, if she likes an egg, we could buy a whole mess of eggs.
Oh, yeah. Solid logic.
His lizard brain is.
Good point.
Yeah. I was looking after Soren. What's he doing down there? Because he dove back in.
Do you like you stick your head all the way down? It's like the surface
breathe,
is it's a very like electric blue that is actually kind of opaque a little bit. It's like kind of hard to see deep into it. But as you actually like go in, it becomes a much clearer water once you dunk your head in. And yeah, he seems to be. Give me a perception check. He's swimming down.
I have a question. I'm swimming with my armor and my armor attached to my armor, right? Okay, I'm a beast. I'm athletic.
18.
18. Yeah, he seems to be swimming down where you can see some more gold shimmering down towards about like from you 120 feet.
Okay, I'll pick my head back up and just be like, I believe he's fetching some rewards. Seems like gold pieces that you're kind so fond of.
More eggs for mother.
Yeah, I'll just shrug, I guess, and then
Okay.
I'll go back to kind of like examining the egg, just cursory looking at it.
Okay. So Soren, you dive down deep into the water and kind of get all the gold coins together, get whatever bag or stuff you
Scooping 'em.
carry or traveling equipment in. Yeah, you're scooping them up. Estimated once you get a close look at these, it's probably about 150 gold.
150? Okay, cool. So I will
Jesus.
scoop them all up, swim back up. Do I see anything else down here? Like, I guess those are glowing, so that was easy to see. But do I see anything else on the way down?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
A dragon.
I definitely don't see a dragon if there is
dragon.
one. 2? No.
2,
4.
4. No, there doesn't seem to be anything else at the bottom.
Tight. There's a dragon. I just don't see it.
Fucking swoop.
I swim into its mouth. Yeah,
Action is a dragon.
I'll grab all the gold I can and then scoop it and bring it back up.
All right.
And as I get up, I'll like spill the gold out, essentially, out of whatever I'm carrying.
Oh
I'm
boy.
like, hey, there's like a lot of money here. We gotta, do a little 5-way act. Which one are you? I point to Alexander and I'm like, you're the one with the math, right? You got it.
I mean, I suppose so. But do you know what you just found?
Yeah,
And I
it's an
point to
egg.
the-
I know what an egg
I mean,
looks like. We got eggs in the
but do you know
Feywild.
what kind of egg?
Yeah, I do actually. It's a big one.
It's a dragon egg, and it just dawned upon me that why is there a dragon egg down here and no dragon? Unless there is a dragon, in which case we should all be very concerned.
That's a good point. Yeah, well, let me think about that.
How big is this basin?
The basin, it's probably like 6 feet across and then like 4 feet like this way. and then the thing in the center of it is probably like about a foot across.
right.
Unless,
But when you dunked your head deeper, you could tell that it was kind of like a little bit of an extra dimensional space for sure. Like below the surface,
okay.
it's much bigger than the actual basin is.
I don't know how much I know about dragons. Do I think a dragon could fit in there?
Probably give me a history check.
Dragons
Or
are so big in my head.
history or arcana.
Okay, I don't think I'm good at either. Nope, 9.
Nah, I mean, from what you've heard, dragons are way too big to fit in.
I'm like, bros, trust me. I could barely fit in there with these, guns. I don't think a dragon would fit in there, bros. It's probably too big.
there are many shapes and sizes for the great beasts.
That's
and
what I mean.
creatures
They
that
fill up so many
inhabit
shapes with their size that I think we're home clear,
Well,
the-
not
Okie
entirely.
dokie.
Not entirely home clear. We still have a problem with Minoscus over here, whereas you came back conscious. This one is kind of under the water.
Did you give him mouth to mouth?
That's not in my agenda. No, and that's not me.
Hey bro, you're like the healer guy. I think it's you got this.
I mean, that is true. You did heal my leg. I feel
My
like
mouth
this
is
falls
meant for
upon
speaking
you.
and healing, not for that kind of
I
resuscitation.
just need you to speak and
fellas.
heal your mouth in his mouth together.
The man's making mighty fine points here.
I hope there's no dragon showing up. I'm looking around. This is big enough for
Hey,
a dragon.
I'll watch for a dragon. You watch for like mouth warts. Get in there.
I
Hey.
have only heard of these mating rituals. It'd be interesting to
Well,
firsthand. I get
All right.
down and crouch and look directly at.
I'm actually here's the
Here
other.
you go,
I think
Wolverine.
now is a great time for you to experience something that the humanoids do, Atoq.
Hey man, I'm just messing with you. I'll walk over and I'll put one point of lay on hands on Minoscus.
Okay, so you lay on hands in for 1 point. Minoscus, you immediately come back to consciousness.
Hey bro, was that so hard? Come on man, it's not like the end of the world or whatever.
I use my mouth. I don't lay on hands, fella.
You should probably learn that. It's pretty easy.
I just imagine I wake up immediately and like trying to like grasp for someone. Like, oh!
I guess he grabs me. I'm just like ah.
And then I noticed that his like tire
Bro.
isn't white, so I'm like, Where'd you come from?
Hey man,
Man, white?
I saved you from his lips. It was not my idea. Chill, bro.
Lips? What lips?
Like the lip of the basin. Don't worry about it. All right, let's
Okay.
yeah, I think there might be a dragon around here or something, so we should probably how did he lose his health, by the way?
No.
No, okay.
just
I was going to say. He's pretty beat up if I remember. How
All
is
right,
everybody?
Before we finish clearing out whatever's left down here, here's 30 for each of you.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, the gold. That's right.
Damn, I could have just left with it. Fuck.
Hey, I dumped it on your guys' lap like a good, nice gentleman.
I had my.
I'm sure Master will be
Alright,
very
fine.
proud.
Hey man, that's your gold, not his. All right, he's not here.
His family.
We gotta make a living.
I do.
Family. From which brood does he come from?
Rude?
Uh,
Is that like a family?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Brood?
Are you in the same egg clutch as him? Similar scale bearer.
I guess so.
I don't think it's like a.
I'm just
I
I'm
pat him
just
on the
looking at it,
shoulder.
talking,
He's
I'm
very
like,
confused.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, yeah, I don't think it's like a. I think it's like a work relationship. I get the sense because they don't look like they're the same kind of. The horns.
Every
I look under my fur to see if I have scales like he's talking about. Skill group? What? I thought it might have been like growing scales. Like
It's like another illness.
I'm like looking. I can't find shit.
I'll be like, to put you at ease, I will do a trick. I'd say
Okay,
this
I like
is-
tricks.
I take the copper coin out of his fur.
Oh my god!
I forgot about that.
I totally forgot.
I'd be like, now your mind is at ease, and we are.
Hey,
Oh yes.
Neutral.
Where's this dragon? We could fight it now.
While you're over there, why don't you check to see if that mouth is still there? Atoq.
I mean, it was on top of his head, right? Is pretty
Yeah, it
sure.
was on the top of his head.
Okay. I look
Isn't
at
that
his
where
head.
you hid? Isn't that where you hid the copper?
I hit it like. In his
It was like in a tuft of fur that didn't
Oh,
actually
okay.
have like spikes or boils.
There's no boils, to be fair. I didn't
Okay.
know skin legions. Your soft skin does confound me.
I hate you so much.
Does fur count as soft skin? I'm confused.
It's quite soft.
Okay, I have a question. We're at the end of this hall in this giant room. There's a basin here. Is there anything on either side of the basin, or is this room, the rest of it, from what I can see, seems rather clear?
Give me a perception check. There's nothing in the alcoves next to the basin, though. If you like go up specifically to those.
That's what I was asking about. Yeah, 12.
12. So yeah, nothing in the alcoves. You look towards the rest of the room, and it seems to be pretty clear from what you can see. Yeah.
All right, cool. I look at him and I'm like, hey, what kind of shape are you guys in, bros? I think since he's not growing stuff, if we gotta wait a little bit, it's probably okay.
I'm feeling just fine.
I would advise not sleeping in the coffin. From experience, it is difficult to get back out.
What in
I mean, I jumped right out of it, but, you know, I've got like a
Yeah, it's
naturally athletic bod, so...
Once it's closed.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That seems terrifying, actually, yeah. My culture doesn't really do that. We don't got coffins, yeah.
Yes, I spent 7 moon cycles in a coffin once.
What's like
Inside check.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna do that.
I guess it'd be sun cycles. I don't know what the fuck it is.
So we got 10 inside for Alexander. What about you? Wait, hold on.
17.
Yeah, okay, and then 17 for Wodan.
I guess Wodan. Yeah, I did.
Well then, fella, how about you tell me how comfortable it was trying to tuck your tail into that coffin?
It's quite flexible, as am I. I do the splits.
As he's
like, is it the Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yes.
Like your arms like, or is it like one of those cheerleader splits where it's just like, woo?
Jean-Claude. I just do it real slow.
Yeah, whatever.
like sliding down. As that happens, I'm like, hey, you know, I kind of like my people. We follow the moon a lot. Do you mean like cycles of the moon, like every time it goes through like a full cycle? Because that's a lot of time.
Every time it chases Mother and appears in the night sky, being accosted by the 4 great beast gods.
What in the world?
All right.
You mean like a day? Is that what you're getting at?
I write down day.
Okay, for sure. I'm just making sure we're on the same page for sure. Okay.
When he says beast gods, I start searching for fucking hidden walls and things in this room. Trapped.
Okay.
Secret
Give me,
passages.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, perception, my bad.
Yeah, because it's like if you're looking throughout the whole entire room, then yeah.
It's the same roll.
Oh, okay.
13.
13. So you take mine, having already like thought about this, right? I've been through places where there's secret compartments and secret passages and whatnot. You start taking a look to see any telltale signs where some type of the wall is like sticking out more than the others, but you don't see anything.
All right. I turn to the crew and I'm like, well, I think we kind of gotta like clear this place out or whatever. So you guys want to get a move on, or what's the plan?
That sounds like the plan because there don't seem to be any sort of dragon interests hidden in this room.
Did you say it like really loud like that in case there was a dragon to like bait him out? Because if so, that was pretty smart. I don't know if animals work like that though, generally.
I mean, I said it because, you know, I'm pretty thorough and I investigated this whole place while you were all having conversations about beast gods.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I lick my eyeball.
I
a real
try to
nifty
lick my eyeball.
I also try to lick my eyeball.
I'm just scratching my ass.
I don't try to lick my eyeball. That seems unpleasant.
So yeah, I like Minoscus just in the back, not doing anything, while Soren starts to head out, and the other three are just licking their eyeball. Or trying
Yeah, I
to.
just like shoulder the
Beautiful-
scimitar, and I'm
beautiful
like,
imagery.
Listen, I'm very unsuccessful at licking my eyeball.
your mustache is in the way.
Everything's in the way. I got a face.
All right,
Face.
So you've all packed up, ready to continue on, bypassing a short rest. Right? Nobody's gonna take a short rest right now.
No.
Mhm.
Was there any other pass when we were coming in? I just forget that we didn't take.
Yes.
The rush to get to this room.
Yes, there was, right? Because where we ambushed the little homies, that door, we didn't check that door.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would say we try to clear it out before resting.
Well, I was gonna say we should do like a loop back around, essentially the way we came, but reversed. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like do one big pass through to make sure nothing's moving and alive, especially a
Yeah.
dragon.
They
I
told
think
us how many cultists are supposed to be in here too.
yeah, we took
6.
out
How many did we take?
5, right?
Yeah, we took out 5.
They said 6 to 7. Right? Or-
Yeah. So there might be a couple.
Maybe they lied.
That's
Yeah, it's possible.
But yeah, we
Cultist
can try to
lying?
go murder a couple more people. I'm down.
Yeah, and then I would be like, let's do away with stealth.
What was that? I don't just what kind of cycle?
There was dirt in my eye, and I licked it.
All right, for sure. I roll forward, and a thunderstorm noise emerges from both sets of armor clanking.
All right. So yeah, there was a way that you guys didn't take. You guys went right, so you didn't go left. There's
Yeah.
also a couple of passageways where the skeletal swarms are. There was like more rooms going this way.
Oh yeah,
this
you're right.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't see it on the. Roll 20.
Yeah, we're not on the map.
Oh, I see. That is my mistake.
Let me.
Oh,
What's this box
There
here?
we
Oh,
are.
that's from me.
Okay, so there's the map.
Actually, I made a box.
Yeah, so we checked these 2 alcoves, this one and this one, they're empty. And then I'll say, which do you guys want to go down these skeletal passages? Check these rooms.
Yeah. This just reminds me of Dark Souls when you're going back. You're like, where the fuck do I go? And there's just bodies everywhere. All this crazy shit.
For sure. I'll head down here first, like these steps. Yeah.
Okay.
How do I get access to my token?
Oh yeah, I have access to it. It's mine.
Not bad, yeah.
Don't put me next to the fuck. Put me right next to you.
So what happens when you miss? I have to play your character.
You should be able to move in that.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, I will. We hit this point here. There's a left and a right, a fork in the road. I'm like, bros, which way?
Left.
All right. Wait, this left or our left? I'll go this way.
I don't know if you meant that way or not, but that was good.
Yeah.
Also, how long does Bless last? Is it 10 minutes or what?
Just a minute.
It's a minute. It's gone.
So it's gone, yeah. Okay. Sounds
Okay.
All right.
But yes,
I will. As we step forward, I know there was a lot of bones in the room that we're currently in, so we're probably creaking our way through like all these bones on the floor and shit. Do I see more bones like around the corner, or do I see more as we're like moving forward?
It's just a trail of bones. No, you don't see any bones.
Okay, cool. So I will step up and take a peek down this hall.
I'm gonna cast light on myself with the
Okay.
sword.
Then let me put this back down here to you. You should be able to control that.
I'll move forward.
Okay, so you cast light on your sword. You start leading the way with your dark vision, and yeah, you see that at the end of this like hallway becomes another hallway. It's kind of like an L shape going on, and then there seems to be a left turn over that, and there do seem to be a couple of alcoves here, but you don't see anything in them.
Okay, so checking the alcoves, both alcoves, I walk up empty.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up empty.
Yes.
All right, I'll wave the gang forward then, and then I will take a little peek-a-rooney around this corner.
Okay, so you here you see another like hall that ends in a steel door, and then 4 alcoves to your right.
Okay, I will turn towards the mustache, and I'll be like, bro, you want to take a look at like, the walking situation here? Because last time I got stabbed by a statue.
All right, Atoq, let's mosey on up ahead.
Sure.
And I try and squeeze past.
Yeah.
And stealth.
I
Sneak against the wall.
run all the way to the end.
Okay.
Jesus.
This is how I deal with traps.
Yeah,
I'm running all the way up here.
All right, got 11 on stealth. You are just running,
I'm
pressure
dodging.
plates, tripwires, be
Yeah.
damned. You're gonna dodge the whole way. Okay, so you get to where you are on the map, and you do not trigger anything so far. And from there, you can see that the steel door at the end of the hall is like pushed open slightly.
Oh, it's not okay. I'll stop. I'm gonna look toward the door to see if the door is booby trapped a bit.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Now he wants to check.
Oh, the door.
Fantastic logic.
18.
18. There does not seem to be any booby traps.
I signal to. Oh, I'll just turn back and just be like, "It seems fine."
All right, I'll go forward.
Well, bust on in there, fellas.
I'll take a step inside.
Okay.
Be right behind him.
This room contains 4 sarcophagi, all of which are open and empty. The walls in this room have been painted with depictions of 4 humanoids, each with a distinct tattoo of the sun. What all the tattoos share, though, is the center of the sun has been blacked out. Like you can see, like the rays appear as orange and red, but the center of the sun is black. And the images show these 4 humanoids taking down dragons, holy warriors, and other foes on various battlefields. And there's also broken vials and flasks and other alchemical equipment littered about.
It's like a fucking field day for me. I'm gonna throw the light on the ceiling, just so it kind of showers the room.
Okay.
And I'm going to. All these are open.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're open and empty.
I was gonna say, can I study the images? Like, have I ever seen anything like this on anybody or heard of anything like that?
Give me a history or religion check.
History or religion?
I would also like to look at the iconography and then determine how it's in relation to Cronus and his war against Mother, as well as the 4 gods depicted in the original rooms with the red crystals.
Mm-hmm. So you can give me a religion check too, or history check.
19.
19, okay.
17 either. I'll do religion.
Okay. So, well, both of you kind of like going over the depictions and kind of jogging your memory about what you may have researched regarding this in the past. These 4 sarcophagi seem to be dedicated to 4 Goliath champions, like zealot barbarians, basically, of Cronus that were champions of him about a millennia ago or something like that. Probably not that long. Probably like a few hundred years.
All of them Goliath?
Yeah, all of them Goliath. And when you kind of, that clicks in your head, you look at the sarcophagi, and they all seem to be rather larger than the ones you've encountered before, besides the giant one, of course. But they do seem to be a bit larger than your average humanoid.
What do I know about Goliath?
What do you know about Goliaths with the 17? You would know that they're kind of like a mountainous folk, that they're related to giants very loosely. But I mean, with these depictions and their tie to Cronus, maybe that's kind of become loosely over the generations, and maybe they had a tight, like a closer tie to the giants before.
Does the symbol look similar to mine, or is it just generic sun iconography?
The sun iconography on their stuff does not look like yours, no.
Okay, cool. None of it's blue. It's orange and yellow and black in the center.
Have I seen this in any temples in my home city?
No.
Okay. They're all blacked out. Can I take a quick sketch of the blacked out sun? And does it have any relation to Cronus from my earlier rummaging through this tomb?
Yes. So, like with Cronus, they definitely would be related. Yeah, you could get that much, especially with the religion check you made. Also, like the cultist robes themselves kind of have a similar design of the sun. It's not like blacked out with the rays different colors. You've seen like the yellow and orange and red robes, as well as like the all blacked out robes. There hasn't been a combination of the two, but the symbol itself is the same.
I'll turn to Atoq and I'll be like, hey, these guys seem a little particular. You think maybe the center is something to do with maybe being selected by Homeboy himself?
Homeboy.
Cronus, sun guy, old betrayer guy, It's hey man, it's not my first language, right?
Okay. I do think they were chosen by their twisted fallen god, Titan. What is concerning me, I'm going to look at some of these sarcophaguses and kind of like get fucking real deep in it and try and figure out if there's scratch marks or the lids were pushed up from the inside to see if these were resurrected.
That's a good question. I was gonna say, yeah, that is good.
Okay, give me another investigation check.
Can I give him assistance with that?
Okay. Oh well, the first one is good. 23.
23. So you, from what you can tell, they have been pushed off, not pushed open from the bottom. They have been like the lids have been taken off, like the scratch marks on the surface. And you going into the sarcophagus deep and whatnot, you see some of like the flasks and vials and like alchemical like leftover residue like in the sarcophaguses themselves as well.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna point this out and just be like, I believe they were mummifying them in modern times. Maybe this is the goal of the cultists, to create resurrected champions of some sort.
I wonder. These guys got to be running around somewhere, right? I mean, they can't be that far away.
They may still be in this tomb or room. I look around.
I'm keeping an ear out down the hallway.
Give me a perception check.
Bad news.
I'm just got small talk with Minoscus.
I do want to get an idea of what that is after this 24.
Sure.
From what you can tell, you don't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be anything coming down the halls. You take a look. It is dark, so you can't really see much, relying on mostly your hearing. No, there doesn't seem to be any disturbances coming your way.
All right.
Okay. Can I start gathering up some of this alchemical shit? Is there any empty shit?
Like any empty vials and flasks?
Yeah.
Everything's broken from what you can tell.
It's just
The vials
broken?
and flasks. Yeah.
Is there like
I'll take some
scratches on the
glass.
walls and stuff? Like, does it look like there was a rager in here? Like people, like when these tombs popped open, were they? Is there like a bunch of marks on the walls? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
There seems to be a sign of some type of struggle, but not a very big one.
Okay. Yeah, they murked everybody or something. All right, cool. I'm ready to head out of here. I feel officially homeboyed out.
Can I just grab some glass, just loose glass, and put it in my pants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll put loose glass in my inventory.
That'll come up 9 sessions from
In
now.
your pants, specifically.
All right. I
Y'all
will.
see him do that.
Yeah, I think so.
He does it blatantly. Sick.
Yeah, I don't think there's a plan. I will shoulder yield and weapon and walk out this way.
Okay, all right. So you guys keep on keeping on now that you've done your due diligence in that room. So yeah, you keep on going down. Don't meet any foes along the way or anything like that.
All right, I'll head back to the center chamber then. If we don't run into anything wild.
What were Minoscus and Wodan talking about during all this?
I was asking him essentially. You took quite a dive there over there, fella, in the basin. The deal. You doing all right there?
Yeah, I just saw a white fella. I think I recognized, but I wasn't too sure. But it seemed interesting.
Well, I'm just glad you're all right now. I mean, you seem to have a big problem with the one of those mouse things there that you had on your back.
Yeah, but it's all gone now. I tap my head.
The point of it was just to kind of see what he was seeing. Obviously, what had happened while he was unconscious, I guess. Because I mean, like,
completely honest.
not every day you see a big fella like yourself get knocked out by a pool of water. So I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, I know how to swim. Don't worry about it. I don't know.
And I say under my breath, that's some weird ass swimming if I ever seen it.
It was fucking Elder just like pushing me under the water too.
He's cruising for a bruising.
It's legitimately Elder like just like
Baptized you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I
pretty
was
much
making sure it got everywhere.
I also
like, oh my god, I'm touching the boils.
He rolled up his sleeves and shit. He was scrubbing. He's like, let me get this off.
I'm gonna also turn to the group and ask, hey, by the way, I didn't get to ask you guys since I came to, what the hell are you guys doing here?
Oh, you know, we signed a contract with like a creature of some kind or whatever. So we got to clear everything out with the
Your
thieves
name was
boss
on the
man.
contract.
His name is Boss
boss.
Man, right?
The boss.
Yeah, that's the one.
You guys met him
Yeah, we met him.
and you signed the contract?
Yeah, your name was there too, actually, now that I think about
Why'd
it.
your voice change?
Yeah, that was weird. Oh,
Well,
indeed.
now, well, you guys,
Your funny voice.
I can get real serious, but now that you guys are part of the Thieves Guild, I feel like I should be straight up with you fellas.
Okay, yeah, we're part of the Thieves Guild. Share away.
I put my hand on my concealed knife.
Do I see
Take
that?
some
Can I roll
glass
a- can I roll a perception check on that?
Yeah, roll a stealth check and give me, or if you don't want to roll, you can tell me what your passive stealth is.
Okay, my passive stealth is 17.
17, okay.
Oh jeez.
Fucker.
I'm
I rolled-
touching some glass.
Shut up. I rolled an 11. I rolled an 11.
Okay.
He's touching glass.
You do not notice him put his
Okay.
hand on his knife.
Well, now that we're all part of the same guild and we're all under the same contract, I feel like I gotta come clean with you fellas.
Oh my god, who is
Whoa.
he?
Whoa, what happened to your vocal cords? That's weird.
Well, the thing is, I can take many shapes and forms in terms of my language and my enunciation.
Are you like an
blowing my head
actor or
right now.
something?
Oh, is he actively changing? Is my question. Is he like fucking his face and shit changing?
My face is not changing. It's just
Oh, okay.
my voice.
Your
All right,
accent.
all right.
He's a voice actor.
Whoa, you got like a sick, I got you. You're like an actor or something? For sure.
Well, it's not quite like an actor. The thing is, I'm able to take shapes and forms of different people.
Oh, be Minoscus.
Hold on. What do you mean take shapes like squares?
I can't be Minoscus entirely. I only have experience, I think that's the word, in 2 days of experience. So, dude, bro, don't worry about it. So if time comes, I can show you my true forms.
Does
It'll
he
be
actually
real- it'll be
change physical
real
shape?
useful. So when I say it'll be real useful, my tongue transforms and I lick my own eye. It'll be real useful. Yeah.
All right. I've seen magic and shit before, right? Did it look like his tongue actually touched his eyeball?
Yes, it did.
Have any
I
sort of doubts? I feel like you should ask me next time, Alexander.
I pulled my knife out.
Yeah, I'm pulling my knife out. Does this look like a motherfucking? Because I have stories about the Yanti being shape-shifting snakes. Does he appear to have any hidden scales that I missed? And is he shape-shifting in such a way that matches the stories of the Yanti shape-shifting? I guess.
I also cast Divine Sense.
Okay, so give me a perception check, Atoq, and then Soren with the divine sense, celestial fiend or undead, right?
Yes.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna toss my bag over to Alexander, put my arms up, and then slowly change to my original form.
23, and I whip out my fucking blade.
Okay, so no, nothing comes up on the divine sense. You roll the perception check. He doesn't seem to have any scales, and as he transforms into like this humanoid that we all know of from the character art of the token, the one on the upper end, with like this kind of like grayish skin with white hair. They doesn't seem to be any type of Yanti magic you've heard about.
Gray
So I am
skin,
covering my
white
mask
hair.
as I'm changing up, by the way, because I don't have a true mouth technically.
Okay, so you unwrap your scarf and you have no mouth.
As I'm transforming, I'm like,
He pulls up his scarf.
Oh, it pulls up the scarf. I see.
I'm gonna say in Abyssal, in particular, the Yanti dialect that my people have cannibalized, parcel tongue, if you will.
Yes.
And I'm going to be saying, all hail to the night serpent. To him.
does anybody else hear that? I have no idea what he's saying.
You're just like whispering
Inside
to
check.
like snake.
I, after my divine sense doesn't ping anything and he changed forms, I'm like, bro, why didn't you say anything before? That's rad, man. All right, cool. I'm with it. He seems cool.
Well, the thing is, I had to ensure that I don't compromise myself within the Thieves Guild. But now that we are on the same team, I feel like since, you know, you guys have been pretty clean with me except for you, Atoq. I got my eye on you. I think I might as well be honest as well.
Wait, so like this is what you normally look like, and the other guy is just you're pretending to look like that guy?
You mean Wodan. For the most part, they send me to do out special missions when it comes to the casino and gambling, as I am more of a sleight of hand kind of person.
Makes sense. You're cool with me.
Hold on 1 second. Don't be alarmed, but I like reach over and like fucking like touch his face.
You have my bag.
Okay. It changes nothing.
I take the bag while he touches his face.
That is my disarming myself, and my hands are up the whole
Oh
time.
yeah, I'll hold the bag. I'm like, bro.
You can fucking change shape, bro. Who knows where that knife is?
I'm searching for a knife. Let me.
All right. So
Are
does
you
it
still
feel like
checking my face?
does it feel like skin?
It does. Yeah.
Is it where it's supposed to be, like in
Are you
relation
just
to
letting
where
him
I'm touching?
face? By the way, Dala, you just letting.
Well, I
him
mean, I
touch
have a
your
knife
face?
drawn.
That's true.
Well, if you consider, I say in his own voice, if you considered me a pal, I highly suggest you put the knife away.
After I make sure that whatever in the hell you are, you are.
You think I'm just gonna heal your leg and just let you do what you please with that knife? I'd feel a lot more comfortable.
Hey, bro, I'm cool with you, and I feel like you're not helping. I just thought I should let you know. Like, I'm the one on your side, because he's not I can say confidently, he's not like a devil bro. He's not like an angel bro, and he's not a dead bro. So, like, I feel like he's, those are the three big ones you gotta watch out for. That's all I'm saying.
There's quite a
Bro,
large
listen.
other.
Well, there's other stuff, but, those don't concern me that much. I feel like they're either cool or, like, they're just not, so.
And the thing is, the only reason why I'm speaking like this is because I've been in contact with you guys. You guys are the only fresh voice I have, bro.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, hey, don't do that. But also, I'm with you. I'm on your side, so, I got you. Yeah, I'm cool.
Does the Thieves Guild know?
Yeah, they really do.
Hey, you gotta stop doing replying in someone else's voice back at them is very rude. I just have to let you know.
I'm spooked.
That's not necessary.
All right. Change shape one more time so I can get a grasp on what in the hell's going on.
Hey, turn into the boss or someone we know so we can all stay.
I can't turn into the boss, unfortunately. I can turn into the drunken dragon that was casino with us day one.
Oh, the Dragonborn guy?
Marv. Was it
Turn to
Marv or
Marv.
was it the Dragonborn guy? Yeah.
Marv was like legitimately a little Eldrake.
Yeah,
He's an Elder. Yeah, I can transform into that.
No, you can't.
can.
I can't.
The opposite.
I thought I could. I thought it said in the description I could. All right, well, I guess not.
Yeah, you should be able to turn into the boss, but not the little Drake. The little Drake is
I feel
literally
like
like this big.
I feel like I cannot in terms of I say I can but I'm scared of the boss, and I refuse.
Okay,
Sure,
okay, that's what I
sure.
thought at first. But then you
What
said you
about-
could turn into the Drake, and I was like, well, I don't know. If
What
you-
Just
about
turn into
Ugo?
somebody we know. I don't know,
Turn
bro.
into
Turn into
Ugo?
the lizard.
I'll turn into Ugo, and I'll say,
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Oh.
well, is this more of the form you like to see? Obviously, I could take shape into anybody, and also mimic their appearances as well as the sound. You feel me?
All right, I reach out to touch his arm, and does it feel like what I see and where I see it?
It does. It doesn't seem to be any type of illusion magic.
This is tight.
All right, well, what are you exactly? Because
Talented.
this isn't any sort of magic I've ever heard of. To be able to do it at will.
To be quite honest with you, I am not sure myself. I have been born with these powers since I can remember. And I've been a part of the Thieves Guild ever since then. And I feel like I haven't really found myself yet.
Hey, this is all cool with me. I'm with it. Yeah, this is
And
tight. These are useful
I
skills.
slowly put my knife away and put his bag on the ground.
I point my knife at them, and I just say, "You mistrusting me does not concern me, but being duplicitous and being concerned with duplicity concerns me."
I don't know what duplicity is. You want to elaborate?
He not truthful sometime.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
for
I-
sure.
I think what he's getting known about is that he doesn't trust others that are similar to himself.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like you because you aren't honest because he's not honest. That makes sense. I got you.
That's quite accurate.
For
yes.
sure. Yeah, you guys, neither of you seem honest. You guys should be honest together or like dishonest together. I
Well,
don't know.
Speaking of which,
I've been honest these last couple of minutes, fella.
I mean, you can anybody else change their forms randomly? That's all I want.
I just like hold up my hands and I'm like, no, yeah, it's nothing. I got nothing.
Um,
I'm gonna flex as Minoscus and just try to change. It looks like I'm pushing out a turd, but I'm like,
All right, I'm horrified because I assume he's making loud grunting noises.
yes, yes.
He's about to fucking transform.
How about you, lizard man? How are you? Are you able to take shapes and forms as you please as me? Because I would love to find more just like me.
not only is that racist, but
Are you
do
saying
not-
this in character or out of character? I can't.
Take care.
All right.
And do not presume yourself familiar yet. Please do not take care not to transform into my kind.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Hey, you should probably stick with one form because, like, these guys didn't murder you, but, like, I think a lot of people probably would, for sure. You should be careful. That's a good point.
Well, that's why I showed you guys right now as I'm turning back into.
I see. All right, for sure. You're Wodan. Wodan's the name. What's the name when you're not Wodan?
Dala Brakka is what you can call me.
Dala Brakka. All right, you got it. Hey, so when you're in this form, though, I should call you Wodan, right?
It would be highly encourageable if you did so, or else our cover's blown, fellas.
Okay, I'll stick with it for sure. Hey, you guys want to check this other room and see if what's going on?
Can I rattle my brain to see if I've heard of anyone other than Yanti that are able to shapeshift as a genetic
Yeah,
thing?
give me a history check. Oh, as a genetic?
Yeah.
Give me a
And speaking of which, like this, after I'm overcome with the shock of this whatever it is, I might have heard something about something like this in the past, but like I don't really remember what it is, and I'm trying to recall it.
Oh,
I
you
got
can give me a
12.
history check too. 12? Okay.
Alexander,
12.
you bitch.
Son of a bitch! These
Rolled
rolls.
low
That was
on
bad. You rolled bad.
With the 12, I mean, you've heard of like werewolves, but werewolves have like two forms, right? They have like humanoid and then when they're a wolf person.
I'm still
they-
awestruck.
And then, yeah, with your 10 history check, definitely nothing like this you've ever heard of before.
So I maybe think he's afflicted with a curse or disease.
Yeah, you definitely, I think that would be like a logical lead that Atoq would make.
I think he's tight.
All right.
He's cool. I'm with it.
Atoq.
Hey, he's not a fiend, celestial, or undead, so as far as I'm concerned, he's us.
A real narrow worldview.
Yeah,
I was-
that's
I was
exactly
gonna say
right.
The opposite. I thought it was a very expansive world.
Yeah, he's cool with me. Hey, bros, you guys want to look this way? I just start walking up. I take a
While
look.
we're under, while we're under
Wodan's
the
going
same
ahead of
quest,
me.
Yeah, I'll walk with Wodan.
No problem, fella. I'm gonna cast my cantrip Dancing Lights. Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Tight. Give me a light, bro. I can already see, but you know, lights
I
always
just
good.
tilt my mouth back and you just hear, "Oh, I love the lights," and then just you know.
Dun, 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 dun.
And what is
If
that?
that
It's
makes you want to
10
sing
foot-
that.
It's 10 foot dim.
Yeah.
I think there's multiples.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, there's mad
120
lights.
It says range area 120 feet is the area.
Yeah.
Can they follow him?
Yeah, they move.
They can follow
Okay.
me.
He can direct him
Oh,
around.
cool.
It's only dim light though.
Okay.
Yeah, I put 4 across the map now. So like one's close to you guys, and then another one's over here, and then over here.
Also, have my light up for the four sided in the back.
I'll give Alexander a task since he seems shook. I'm like, hey, bro, you want to look at the floors and see if there's traps or whatever, or should I just roll on through?
I mean, go ahead and run.
All right, I'm moving. I'll walk real casually.
Said run.
Do I run into anything weird yet?
Nope.
Does it seem identical to the other side?
So far, yes.
Okay, cool. I'll get to this hall and I'll peek around.
I'll leave the lights on for you.
Thanks, bro.
Motel
Fuck
6.
Christ.
Hanzo is done for sure.
So you see another hall that ends with 4 alcoves, this time to your left instead of your right. Ends in another steel door. From what you can tell from here, the steel door is closed.
Okay. I turn to Atoq and I'm like, hey, bro, door at the end of the hall. Same situation, except this time the door is closed. So maybe we should be a little bit more careful because maybe something's locked in there or whatever, you know?
Maybe the shapeshifter can switch into a form that has better eyes.
I don't know if eyes are like better or worse or whatever. I don't want to get into that kind of conversation. I can see just fine. I don't think my eyes are better, you know? At close up, I can't read sometimes at night. You know, I'm just fine.
Yeah, that's not how it works, fella.
Seems poor form not to be able to shape your form into the superior one.
That's a weird
What is he-
conversation. I start walking down the hall. I'm moving. I'm like, all right.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go on ahead anyway, as I'm like hugging one of the walls. I'm obviously nervous about this. I'm just like
Yeah.
feeling up the
Oh,
wall.
no.
Slowly walking
I
forward.
like, yeah,
But like lightly touching.
Taking the lights with you.
Pressing all the traps to get me killed.
I'm lightly pressing. Lightly.
That's all it takes.
just
Me and fucking Honzo ran into the light trap.
yeah, we
I saw.
got tangled.
I hope you guys get double fucked.
Whoa.
So, Wodan, are you investigating traps or anything? Is that what I heard? Or no?
Not entirely. I'm behind.
shimmying.
I'm behind this. I'm behind this fella. My arms are out though, but I can still see obviously. But it's just one of those things where my arms are out in terms of like readiness, just in case I have to strike something. Not necessarily looking for traps, but they are in front of me.
There's a dragon with me.
Okay. So as you continue on, Soren, you see not in this alcove, but in this alcove up here, you see a book a pretty thick book that's made of a very nice quality, and it seems to be like sealed with 2 like locks. Not like locks, but 2 things that can like seal the book tight, and then a wand next to it.
A wad?
A wand.
A
sorry.
wand. I'll divine sense first to see if the book or the wand gives off anything that's not us.
No, there does not seem to be.
Hey bros, there's like a book and a little magic stick here. I'll
I hear
grab.
bug, and I say, "What? It's trapped."
Do you not want me to grab it?
Let me look at it.
Here, come stand next to your friend Wodan and check it out.
Come on through, fella.
I'll slide this way and let him go.
I have my knife out. Where's that?
In this
It's in
alcove.
alcove.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to it and check the book for traps. You said it had clasps.
Yes, clasp. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
It seems like a trap.
Fireball's about to go off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch his every move, and I'm gonna be in his visible line of sight, or at least in a
He's just smiling, holding a knife, like
his peripheral vision. I'm just standing there smiling.
I close half my eyelid.
So has he touched it yet?
I'm looking to see if it's trapped.
Okay.
Alright, so you're just
while he
like, kind of
does that, I get a tingly feeling, and I'm gonna use one of my detect magics.
Oh shit!
I forgot you could do that.
I feel something. Oh. What do I see?
As this aura
it's
kind of
out
like
to
emanates out from you, invisible to everybody else, but you kind of like get a wave of just arcane energy that comes out from you to about 30 feet away. And from what you could tell in this little alcove, the book definitely does seem to be like it contains magic. It is not magic itself, and then the wand is definitely like some type of arcane focus. You could tell.
Oh, okay. But I don't see like any trap magic or any type of like illusion magic or anything like that.
I mean,
No.
he should know the school. I think detect magic. He knows the school. I don't
Yeah.
think
I know the
Minoscus
color of
understands what the fuck.
It's
Wait, let me-
exploding magic. He's just like,
a glow, a color corresponding to the school of magic you detect.
Oh, it's color. My bad.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if it's like if we visualize that, then you could see like the pages. Like if you're looking at the book from the side, you can see the pages all are different colors, and then the wand itself is kind of just like it doesn't seem like it has like something that's completely enchanted within it. It's just something that people channel spells through.
Oh, okay. So for the so the book has apparently a lot of different magics from making things appear, making things false, and even I don't want to speak too much of it, or even exploding stuff. I don't know if it actually does. I'm just reading.
It does.
Okay.
I'll say.
I look at him and I'm like, man, that basin, huh? That was pretty tight. You can now just see magic and stuff. That's all right.
Yeah, I definitely don't know like the name divination or enchantment.
I
or
don't
anything.
either.
I'm just
I'm
like, it conjures stuff. It makes things.
It go poof.
Well,
Boom.
let him check it for something
Yeah,
first
I'm gonna
before.
check it. Just for traps.
No traps, though.
Anyways.
Okay, you're gonna check it for traps. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, real shit. 10.
No, there doesn't seem to be anything trapped within it. As you're kind of giving this cursory glance over it and making sure that there doesn't seem to be anything afoot, you hear from the other side of the door.
What was that noise?
And then the steel door kind of bangs from the other side.
Someone's trapped in
I
there.
don't know why.
How big of a bang was it? Like a large fist or like a little ding?
It wasn't a very large bang.
I turn to the group and I'm like, okay, so there could be somebody on the other side of this door, or it could be like one of the fellas from the sarcophagus over there, right?
It didn't seem very strong.
True, but it's like, I mean, they're people of Cronus. They're probably not that strong. We've murdered all of them so far. But they were big sarcophagus. Should I open the door? What do we think?
How about you get a running start and drop kick the door? Or Minoscus can put a shoulder into it.
All right, Minoscus, what's your preference here? You want to rush it, or should I drop kick it? Or maybe I should drop kick it open and you should run past me and charge it. You want to do like a little 1-2?
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's do that.
All right, I will run and drop kick the door, and then I'll let Minoscus charge in after.
I'm pocketing the wand in the book. As I do now.
Okay.
Are you trying to sneakily do it, or you're just
I
doing
watch
it?
him
No,
do
I'm just
Alright.
putting it away.
All right.
Yeah, we should hold on to those. It's a good idea. All right, I'm gonna run and do a running drop kick.
So give me athletic checks from both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I love how both of you don't even check if the door's open.
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's somebody on the other side, bro.
20.
Surprise
I'm
him.
going for 20.
Shit down.
Okay, so yeah,
I know how to
24,
drop kick.
20, those were the rolls.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, you definitely perfect form drop kick. Instead, get your knees right up against your chest and then extend out on the steel door. You managed to push it pretty much completely just by yourself. You push the door open, and then Minoscus kind of comes behind and shoulder tackles, like jumps over you, like as you're landing from the dropkick, and shoulder tackles the rest of the doors. It just goes clanking against the other side. And in that room, you see like now huddled up against one of the walls, just trying to, just barely has dodging the door themselves, is a humanoid with seafoam green skin and shoulder length white hair. And the hair seems to be like waving as if it was underwater. And she's wearing deep blue robes that don't look similar to the Sun Cultist. And her hands are tied behind her back and her mouth is duct taped.
I see. I stand up. I like spring up and I'm like, bro. And I walk inside. I'm like, Minoscus, that was sick. Textbook form.
Yeah. High five.
High five. We high five. And after that, I like limber up a bit. I'm like, hey, bros, I think we're good. I will look at this creature. No robes of any kind. Divine sense.
The deep blue robes.
Yeah, but not cultist
Divine
robes.
sense. Yeah, not cultist robes. It yields nothing. There don't seem to be a fiend.
Preliminary scan. All right, she seems cool, bros. Not a celestial or like a demon bro or devil bro, I guess, or whatever other classifications. And then not the other one. So I don't know. She seems all right. Hey, who are you?
So as you say, hey, who are you?
Yes.
And Atoq, you put the spell book and wand in one of your many cargo short pockets or wherever you put it at. And you turn to look towards this whole fiasco that's going on that's making a bunch of noise. Give me a perception check.
What if it's bait?
16.
16. As you look at that, you see in your peripheral a dark shadow of the alcove itself kind of spring to life and attempt to attack you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Let me move.
Dark shadows. It's Wodan. God, my initiatives. And I'm about to break.
Everything you say to me. Sorry.
One step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break.
I roll a natural one.
Okay, gotcha.
When I get ambushed, I usually roll.
Your natural one is one less than my 6, I think. To be fair. You got a 7, I got an 8.
Out of 14.
Why the fuck is this goddamn Minotaur so fast?
Oh wait, technically I'm an 8. I'm sorry.
One step closer
dexterous.
to the edge. I have an 8 total, so.
It's like instinct.
Wait, was 6 my last initiative? I'm initiative for my character. I'm cursed. I don't roll well.
Do you have disadvantage or no?
No, I don't have disadvantage. Thanks for asking.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, the shadows roll really bad.
Isn't there
I'm
like a
actually pretty dexterous. I got a 14, so.
Nice. And then did you all edit your things already?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
I'll pull the initiative counter over here for the stream.
Oh, I
So-
thought that 24 was your initiative. My bad.
Me?
No,
No,
yeah,
Tanman.
that's
Oh.
them and athletics.
All right.
Didgeridoo is how I die every episode.
Can you achieve that?
Yeah, I like how you constantly get hit by traps and random things springing from
Well,
everywhere.
My face and body is a tale of me getting hit by traps. So it's very appropriate.
Yeah, but what about a talk?
All right. Alexander, you are up first.
All right. So, do I hear like a squeal or something, or I notice these things pop out and like fucking they make no noise. They just start fucking stabbing or something.
They kind of like make like the undead like gas noise, but it's probably pretty hard for you to hear. But you could all see like Atoq make a sudden movement. Your eyes get kind of drawn to that sudden movement, and then you can clearly see the Dementor shadow looking thing.
Whoa, we got company back here, guys. Heads up. And I whip a card at the one directly behind that talk.
Am I the man in this case? in the icon?
Yeah.
What was the roll?
13.
13 will hit.
All right, for 12.
Damn.
12. Okay, very nice. Very
Sneak
nice.
attack on him.
Oh yeah, level 3, 2d6, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, very nice. So you send a card over at the shadow. You can see that the shadow does get affected. It doesn't seem to take as much damage as it normally would if it was like magically charged, but it does seem to get hit by it. It is corporeal enough for that. Do you want to do anything else?
I will bonus action, pull a piece of copper from my pocket and flick it at the shadow, and try and distract it, and bonus action help Atoq.
You can do that now.
Ooh, mastermind stuff. Very nice, very nice. Dala Brakka.
Back up a little bit, and I'm aiming at. Oops, that's the light. I'm aiming at the fella next to Atoq as well. I'm trying to.
Cool. Hold up. Where were you? You're right here.
Yes, initially was right here. What happened?
Okay, so if you back up, you will take an attack of opportunity from the shadow.
Okay, I'm staying right here, fella. I'm glad you told me. I'm definitely gonna use vicious mockery.
Ooh, all right.
Towards the shadow and say, like a fart in the wind, you shall dispel as I use this voice to send you back to hell.
Ooh, it rolled a 13 total. I think your DC's 14.
14, yep.
It is.
All right, hit me with that psychic damage.
1d4.
Winter's pretty successful with these.
And it's got disadvantage.
Especially me.
3.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like there hasn't been a 1 or 2 on the vicious mockeries yet. only 4s from Soren and now 3s here. All right, so you ling that insult. You see the words come out in this arcane pink purplish laced magic towards it, and immediately hits it in like the side of the head, and it jars a bit. Definitely got affected.
Fucking sweet. I take no extra action.
All right. The water genasi over here is like freaked out from the door getting flung open, and she's just gonna dodge.
Okay.
Minoscus. She's also still duct taped and hand tied.
Okay, I'll at the kindness of my heart, I'm gonna go untired. Will that take a full action?
It will. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it anyways.
Okay, so you remove the duct tape and you take the rope out and kind of like slice it up, make sure she gets free, and she goes, "Oh, thank you very much."
No problem.
And do you want to do anything else?
I guess we'll head towards to try to block some shots, but
This
I don't know,
goddamn
it's
hall.
10,
Did I bull rush her?
20, 25, 30. Yeah, I mean, I guess no problem, and I just start sprinting into the hallway. She just probably doesn't even know what's going on, but
Soren, it is your turn.
I see this clusterfuck in front of me. Can I even make it through this situation that's going on here? All 3 of these bodies.
Yeah, you can. They're all allies, so you can make it through.
All right, I'm like, hey, duck bros, and I run, and I like try to leapfrog over everybody, just whoop, 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 all the way to the bottom, and then I'll swing at this fella.
You're like Zoidberg.
Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. First attack for an 18.
18 hits.
Okay. Where are my pyramids? For 7 slashing? No, sorry, 9 slashing.
9 slashing, very nice. So again, you can tell that your axe isn't quite as effective as it would be against other creatures, but still slashes into the shadow, and a lot of the shadow has completely dissipated now. It's like gas of like horror and intimidation have kind of turned to like agony and pain. It does not look good.
I will take a second attack with my bonus action for a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For another 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing. All right, you finish this one off.
I'll just cut clean through it. I'm like, bros, handled it. We got it. Mission complete.
I go to stab it but as I like get covered by it, but it just gets obliterated. I'm just like standing there. I'm just like,
Hey, got you, bro. No problem.
thank you. I was enamored with this wand.
I wonder what it does. I don't know. Do we see anything else, or we stab this one and that's that?
Oh no, you see other shadows emerging from the alcove.
Oh shit! Hey bros, there's other shadows.
Yeah.
Point it out. Okay. I will. Can I see it from where I'm at?
Yes, you can see them. Yeah.
I'm going to.
They're starting to creep out of the alcoves.
Yeah, I have my sword and knife out. I'm gonna throw my knife at the closest one.
Okay.
I should have advantage. The help action.
Yes.
Holy moly. 25.
That hits.
And I still do some damage. Oh shit. 13 damage, non-magical.
Nice. All
And
right.
then I'm gonna be like, oh well, and then I'm gonna move back 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm gonna come back here, bonus action, hide behind the wall. And I was gonna look at this this Genasi and just be like, greetings. my scarred face and all that stuff. I'm gonna hide.
She like raises an eyebrow and perks up. And she's like, "Hello, Mari," and she like holds out her hand.
I roll a natural 1, so my tail is fully in the doorway.
Okay. All right.
It's like knocking off Alexander's hat and shit.
Yeah, it's really, it's like, it's in there.
It's being real flexible, like you mentioned earlier.
Mhm.
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
the shadows turns. One's gonna get right up cozy in here as it like sleuths through the little crack between the wall and Soren, squeezes in there, and he's going to attack Soren
Yeah.
for a big 6. So that misses. This one will come down her. This one will attack Dala Brakka,
Oh boy.
of course. 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit real good.
You don't got heavy on.
You take 6 necrotic damage
Oh god.
and 6 necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 1.
I could take that
So like your total
For
strength
now.
score.
for now.
Yeah, and then the last one is going to attack Soren
Yeah.
for 20 total.
Hits.
You take, you take 10 necrotic damage, and you also lose 1 strength.
Okay, that's not bad.
Next up is Alexander. So you see these like shadows kind of swarm unnaturally, just kind of squeezing through these small spaces to get all up in your party's face. They immediately just like reach out with their dark like tendrils and grasp, and you can see both Dala Brakka and Soren get some of their strength just sapped. Their muscles start to shrink a little bit. Soren doesn't look as broed out as he once did.
Oh no.
Whoa, there are way more than I thought there was initially. Hold on, let me just and I chuck a card at this one up here.
Okay.
Bagoosh 10.
Okay.
10 will miss.
Sorry about that. And I flick a coin at this one to try and distract it to help Meniscus.
Okay, cool. So you're giving Minoscus the help action.
Yes.
Dala Brakka.
It's which one was the one that hit me? Is that the one underneath Soren?
Yeah, it is this one.
Oh, it's this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't ping.
The
But
sandwich.
I'm gonna aim back at it with another vicious mockery, and say, "You ready? Okay."
Yeah, it
And
failed.
say, "You smell like the underbelly of a carcass, you twat." In that voice, because I can't keep my composure with a. I got injured. It's a lot
All right,
harder.
give me
for
the
someone.
damage.
It is 3.
3. All right, very nice. So yeah, you can see the shadow kind of like absorb some of the strength from you, and then it's like if a shadow could laugh maniacally, that's kind of the feeling you're getting from it. But then you hit it with the vicious mockery, and it just goes sombers down a bit. Now it is. Do you want to do anything else?
No, that'll be it for me.
Okay, it is Mari's turn. Mari's gonna go over here. Get a view on the situation. She's gonna cast a magic missile at the closest thing.
Oh shit, let's go.
I move my tail.
She rolled really high. She kills this other shadow. Boom. So you can see 3
Whoa.
magic missiles just go out from her hands. She has now with her voice and hands being free, she casts a spell both with vocal and somatic components and shoots these 3 force beams out that immediately just boom, 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 penetrate the shadow's darkness and immediately dissipates and disappears.
Whoa, damn.
And she's like, Meniscus. She actually moves back too. She doesn't stay over there.
All right, I will try to squeeze between, get into this. Oh, that's the light. So I'll go over here, trying to skirt by Dala Brakka, probably crush him against the wall. A little too big. I'm gonna attack this fellow down here.
You have advantage
You have
because of the help.
advantage.
Yeah, that's why I didn't reckless.
Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
That's 19 to hit.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh, yes. For 7 damage.
Very nice. Alrighty. Next up, do you want to do anything else?
Nah.
All right, Soren.
All right, this is a bad spot to be. So I'm gonna hack and slash my way out of it. I'll swing at the one that is below me.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one that hit you.
Yeah, 11 to hit.
11 just misses.
All right, and then I will bonus action and swing again for a natural 20.
Ooh, all right. So the first half of the double-bladed scimitar comes up empty, but the second half finds its mark very cleanly.
I will smite. Is it a fiend or undead? What other classifications are there?
It is undead.
It's undead, so I get an extra D8. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. I might as well. It feels irresponsible not to smite. So I do 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I do. Ooh. I rolled half the dice and it's 18 radiant damage.
All right. Yes, he is dead.
Okay. It was 18, 24, 31 for the radiant.
Okay. So yeah, being newly properly anointed by the order yourself, you see exactly what the order does, right? It takes the darkness and snuffs it out, right?
Yep.
So you manage to kind of sit in the darkness with it, and as the first miss, you don't get discouraged, and you come back with the second one, put the divine smite on it, and just the complete radiant glow just completely erases the shadow, and it is like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, I'll just smite it out of existence and then swivel to the one next to me, and I'm mashed up in this corner with Minoscus and this thing, and I'm like, all right, bro, it's all you.
All right, Atoq.
I'm going to have an epiphany. I'm gonna come into the doorway. I'm gonna cast light, so it's directly above the shadow.
Okay.
So it's bathed in light, and there's no shadow essentially that it can inhibit, I guess.
Yes.
See if it weakens it or something.
Okay. From what you can tell, as you put the light above it, it doesn't seem to be affected too much. It wouldn't be able to hide as easily as it once would, but it doesn't seem to gain actual weaknesses, disadvantages or anything like that.
I just go, Mother, illuminate. All right. And then I just back up into the darkness and hide.
Okay. All right. give me an Arcana check.
I got a 11.
His
Arcana?
specialty.
Yes.
12.
12. This thing would probably get affected by the mother's actual light, sunlight itself, but artificial, radiant light, not so much.
A pale imitation.
A pale imitation indeed. All right. So the shadow's up. I just saw you smite one of his bros, so he's gonna try to smite you.
Bro.
For a big 7. So
Okay, misses.
Alexander.
Only one left, huh? We're throwing a card at.
Yeah.
For 8. Good
Yeah.
lord, my attack rolls.
I
And
also
I
rolled
will-
a natural 3, so
I will flick a coin at it to help Soren.
Johnny just flicking
Yeah,
coins at
Yeah,
this guy. Getting levels on the next card. Gonna
Shoot the
wall
J.
slide them.
Shoot it.
Dala Brakka.
I will cast Vicious Mockery again.
It succeeds.
So nothing.
You are about as ugly as you are smell. What I'm going for.
That sounds about right.
It just opens it's shadow mouth and it has fangs on the bottom of it. And you just look into an empty void. It does not seem to care what you say.
Still quite ugly. 3 damage.
Yeah, I mean he succeeded, so he doesn't take it. The Mari will pop back out, and she
This son of a
is going to cast another magic missile.
Blast it.
Oh, oh my god. What's that? Oh, it is dead again.
Nice.
Good lord.
She rolled
What
with
help did she need?
double fours and a 1. Seems like Fringer was a good decision. So yeah, this Water Genasi again just kind of comes into the opening, sees the shadow poking out of the alcove, and again just lets 3 beams of force radiate out from her hands, and it just boom, 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 completely dissipates the shadow,
Sick.
and y'all are out of combat.
All right. I just like grab my chest. I'm like, my gains, bros. That was not good. All right. Watch out for those things. Keep an eye out. Hey, lady, broette, how's it going?
How's it going?
Hey, are you? What's your affiliation with everything going on here? You who are you?
Oh, I've just been captured for 2 days. I'm Mari. She holds out her hand.
Hey, what's up, Mari? I'm Soren. Cool, nice to meet you. That was very
Like-
nice of you to blast those things.
Like AU Mari or
No, just Mari.
all
She goes,
right.
well, if that was nice for me, it'd be very nice if I can get that stuff back. And she points at the book and the wad that Atoq have.
It would be nice.
I think it would be nice is where we take a quick break.
Okay. It would be. What is your problem, Honzo? Your belongings.
What is this?
Elder
What
has
is going on over there?
Supreme Oreos.
That's what I was just about to say. You're
Are
gonna
you-
what
Are you
the
actually gonna
fuck?
eat one?
Eat one.
What do you mean? Am I actually gonna eat one?
You get the resale for $16 each, right?
Whoa. Do they taste any
No,
different?
don't do it.
Exclusive.
This is now a
Oh,
Oh,
you gotta
what
show
is
it to the
this?
camera, bro.
Are
Yeah,
they any
I'll-
special?
They look like super flat.
They,
No,
yeah,
he
they
took- he
do.
took
They
the
look like
box.
Oreos.
Took the
Oh,
top
okay.
off.
Okay.
You took the top off. Despicable.
I don't like that.
I don't either. You eat them together. Don't be a coward.
I only eat Oreos together if I dip them in milk. Otherwise, they're getting split.
Everything's wrong.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Everything.
All right. Well, we're
Pretty
gonna
good,
take
they're
a.
Oreos, bro.
I haven't had an Oreo in like 5 years.
You know we have
Why did you start
Oreos.
now?
We have Oreos in the cupboard. I think I might get one. I might actually go
The
do
other
it.
day, I
Alright.
ate like a whole row of them.
All right, I'm gonna hit the bathroom, grab some water. Chat room, you guys should do the same. Everybody playing, you guys should do the same. We'll rendezvous. Whoever stays, you should chat to the chat about everything that's happening. About
I'm
Jeremy
also gonna
being
get
a
some water real
demon.
quick.
So,
All right, you guys ready to come back?
Sure.
All right, I'll come back. Not to the map, but of all of us. Welcome back, everybody, and hopefully you've been enjoying everything. We're cutting back in on the YouTube. We cut out the breaks usually. I think. Well, I should say we. Moss cuts out the breaks, and what's it called? Just splices it together. Same with the audio, so it just kind of comes back. So let's hop back in.
Yeah. All right. So Mari, the Water Genasi, who you just freed and who helped you decimate the shadows, pleads for her wand and spellbook back, and you hit her with the. What'd you say?
yes,
Would
that
be
would be
great.
nice.
It would be indeed. Yep.
You're quite, your disposition's very sunny for your predicament.
I mean, I've never been like captured before, so it was an experience.
Why would they capture you? Like, what do they get? If you had to sell me, all right, let's say I'm in the capturing business. You were going to hit me with a sales pitch. Hey, here's why I'm worth
Okay,
capturing. It's all my greatest qualities.
Okay, well, I am one of the scientists and wizards from the House of Awe. I said the Observatory of Awe last time, but it's the House of Awe. now.
House of Awe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
need
House
to
of Awe.
change that.
All right,
Yeah. So she goes, a place where magical and scientific experiments are conducted in the city. We attempt to be on cutting edge of technology and magic. And I am here trying to practice like new necromancy spells on undead, basically. And they caught me doing it.
Was that like in here they caught you, or just like in general?
No, like in here.
Oh, they dragged you
Right.
here. I see. Hey, were you at happen to be involved on the other side of this thing where there was other sarcophagus, the 4 of them?
Yes. I was actually doing a lot of experiments on them. They seem to have like some divine quality to them. It felt like the magic I was trying to do was like better absorbed by them than like a lot of the other undead here. Are they still there?
They're gone. Hey, did you resurrect those things?
Yeah.
Hey, that might have been a big fuck up. Can you describe to me what they look like kind of visually, and what they're wearing? Are they muscular? What do they look like?
Yeah, they were like ripped. They had these big sun tattoos, and they're like bald and super ripped. And they had like these big old weapons that were buried with them that I didn't really mess with, because I was just interested in the bodies, you know. But yeah, they look like some badasses for sure. And if the depictions on the wall are anything to go by, they were something for sure.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to kill and murder just an absolute ton of people for this cult. That seems bad. Okay, I like your sales pitch. It was good. Yeah. I'm a big fan for sure. Do you know where they went or what they were planning here or anything?
No, not really. This is only my second day with the cult as a captured person. I do know that they took my orb. Oh, god damn it, they took my orb. Oh.
What kind of orb is it? Like,
well, it was like a thing that kept like the undead paralyzed, so I can actually do experiments. You know, it's not just, you know, you can't just resurrect a zombie and then just do experiments on it. It kind of wants to eat your flesh.
I wouldn't know, but I figure, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like an orb that was given to me by, we have some at the House of Awe, and they like paralyzed undead, so you could do experiments on them. But they took it, and now those guys are gone, and the person that took it's probably gone. Oh god.
For sure, I'm with you.
So hey, I can assume you had all the proper paperwork and everything for the experiments you were conducting down here.
The House of Awe always clears everything. I don't handle it myself, but that's a big perk of being part of that guild.
And you were down here by yourself. You didn't have anybody helping you out.
No. Well, the thing about the House of Awe is that like colleagues kind of compete against each other, so we like try to keep our work secret in some circumstances. So this was like my secret area, and then it got found out.
Wait, how long were you experimenting in here before they found you out?
About like a week.
You were in here for like a week and nobody was here?
Yeah.
Was there a dragon here?
No.
Insight check. What was that?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I buy that. Can I roll one?
Like that, no.
Yeah, of course.
19.
Oh my god, I rolled so bad. 12.
Good on you, Minoscus. I believe her.
Why'd you lie? So we got 12, 19. Anybody else?
12, yeah. 19 and 12.
Okay. So the 12, she seems to be telling the truth from what you could tell. She does have like kind of like a weirdly still bright attitude about this whole situation. And the 19, yeah, she there seems to be some things like troubling her a bit, but for the most part, from what she's telling you, it seems to be the truth.
For sure.
All right, so there's no dragon, but I get the sneaking suspicion that there is something else here that you're not being forthright about.
Well, there's. Have you seen Godfrey?
Godfrey? I don't believe I heard that name, no.
He's like middle-aged human dude. I was able to get a sending spell off to him to tell him where I was at. He's kind of like one of my assistants at the House of Awe.
Does this fit a description of anybody we've seen down here?
I don't remember. I don't think you guys went into the room down here that the two cultists came out of, right?
There was a guy there that had some stuff on him.
Oh yeah, he was part of the. You got a card that he was part of the House of Awe, right?
Yes, we do have a note that says
so
that.
it would fit him.
I pull out the note, assuming that I have it.
Yeah.
And I hand it to her. We found a deceased person with this note on them. Ring any bells?
Shit. Okay. Well, I need to get his body back to the House of Awe to get him resurrected. We can't just let poor old Godfried come in here and die. So,
hey, I got a question. You're like a spellcaster of some kind, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
it'd be even better what if I can get those back.
1 second. That was a good try. Hey, do you have any magic that can, like, you know, I feel like my body is debroified by this attack that just happened. Do you have anything like that can clear that up?
Oh, I'm not really a healer type, you know. I'm kind of like, you know, I experiment with necromancy and real arcane stuff. You're gonna need some divine stuff to heal that.
For sure. That's me usually. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, you should probably give her back her stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, if she promises to help us and or give us a reward.
I will be forthright. Your countenance does not give me the greatest confidence in the fact that you will not start resurrecting old dead champions and unleashing them upon the town. I, for
Bars.
one, do not care about the citizens, but it's a blasphemy in the eyes of my God.
I can
also-
tell about the citizens part when you smashed that old man back in town.
That was fucked up, but hilarious, kind of. I don't really care so much about people or whatever. It's just my concern is, like, I gotta kill these guys now, all 4 of them, and I killed a lot of people today that were, problematic, and, like, the more people, it's just, the list just keeps going up, so, yeah, like, just not Sun people that seem evil. If Sun people seem cool, if they got this on their chest, all means resurrect away, for sure.
How would you justify the resurrection of any individual to me?
Are you talking to Soren or her?
Her.
Mari.
That's what I figured.
Well, it's just kind of part of life. It's part of the arcane science. There's a school called necromancy. We've brought people back that have been unjustly killed, like my boy Godfried over there, that I need to get back to the House of All. So, I mean, there's some unjust deaths out there. I think that'd be a good justification. Plus, like, we don't know what's on the other side of magic. We have so much more to explore.
Chick's fucking crazy. I'm just gonna be like, well, it seems unjust just because you caused his death, not necessarily that his death was caused.
Yeah, you kind of told him to come down here, and then he died. That is kind of on your...
Which I feel shitty about. That's why I want to do something about it,
Insight check.
Okay.
You also sound a bit quiet, Honzo, like you're far from the mic.
Oh, my bad.
Speak into the mic.
No, my
16.
shit's just.
Does she feel bad about it?
Yeah, she just doesn't have she's not normally being all somber about it, but she does seem to it bothers her a bit. Yeah.
I mean, she's like, we'll just resurrect him. It's fine.
Yeah, she seems to be she said that she can just go back to the House of All and resurrect him. So.
I'll ask her, what assurances are you going to give us that you will not resurrect any more of these bodies while we inhabit these tombs?
Yeah, scratch your shit. Well, I won't come back here if that's what you're asking. I just won't do it.
Second question. Hey, when you resurrect people, do they come back normal, or do you just add a bunch of... Like, that guy had some stuff on his back or whatever. I don't know what it was. Do you always add doodads to people?
Oh, doodads, yeah. She kind of turns to her back, and her back is just covered with this crab carapace, all along her back and along the back of her arms and legs and stuff. She's like, yeah, it's normal.
I almost vomit.
Is it normal? Do I see that everywhere?
No, definitely not.
I'm I kind of touch my face. I'm like, all right, I can get what you're putting down, but could you bring someone back without that? Just the body mod thing.
Oh,
going on.
yeah. No, that's not a problem.
Just regular old resurrection.
I can, but not right now. But yeah, House of Awe is easier.
Can I count on you if I know somebody that they die in a very horrific way? If I drag the body back, can you bring them back to life?
Look, if you give me my spellbook, wand, you can come on by the House of Awe anytime, and everything will be open to you. All right?
Anytime. Got it. Anytime for the rest of forever. When I need someone resurrected, I bring them to you for free. Got it.
Anytime. I don't know about for free, but
for
yes.
free.
Well, Soren turns into an
Again.
imp and just takes out a contract.
I transform into a little imp.
I can do one on the house if you all are willing to do me a favor.
It's the House of Awe. I'd be awestruck if you couldn't resurrect people for free all the time because your life is invaluable. A deal's a deal. Hey, we can give her back her stuff for sure. Free.
Can we get that somewhere in writing? It sounds awesome.
I mean, I don't have any of my paper or quills or anything.
Write it in the book.
I can write. I can draft up a contract. Sure.
I pull out my forgery kit and start writing a contract.
Okay.
Level 3 securing free resurrections. Here we go.
Rotting.
I'll give her back the book and the wand. and just say,
Do we all get free resurrection?
it would
If you die, I'll drag you back.
it would behoove you not to come back.
Yeah, I definitely don't plan on it. But you all seem really adept at this whole like undead slaying thing, you know? Do you
Yep.
want to perhaps do some work for me in the House of Awe?
Is it to kill the people that you resurrected that are gonna like fucking kill a lot of people, the four guys, or is it something else?
No, I wouldn't know where to start with that.
Sure. What do you need? What do you got in mind?
Well, since you're all into this undead slaying business, and you kind of seem like you want to curate the bodies that I experiment on a bit, since you don't want me resurrecting undead sun cultists or whatever. I heard that in the catacombs of the city, there seems to be a vampire that's been attacking some thrill seekers, and I would love to do some experiments on a vampire.
Any vampire or like this particular one? It's just the closest.
I believe it's just one of them down there, to be honest.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but you're pretty fucking weird, lady.
She goes, "It's fair. I have crab carapace on my back."
I wasn't even talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get the, I like a good old hunt for certain kinds of creatures. I get what you're putting down. Yeah, I'm kind of with it. If I don't feel like it's not, at the top of the list, but like, if we're passing by the catacombs, maybe or something.
You're just passing by, that's all.
What do you got in mind for like a reward? A vampire seems like a big haul, if I'm honest.
I can hook you up with some gold. Okay, gold's always good, but I can also give you access to a lot of the amenities at the House of Awe. We're on the cutting edge science, alchemy, magic. If you want to do some work there, whether it be like enchanting items or like some alchemical work.
You guys have like a
that.
smith?
Oh yeah, we have like a smith. It's mainly like specializing in magical stuff though. Like there's not really much mundane smithing going on, but definitely there's a part with blacksmithing and forging.
I start writing up another contract.
Perfect. I was just gonna say that.
Do I need roles for these contracts?
Oh no, they're
All
not
right.
trying to like forge anything specific, so you could just write it up.
Vampires
Be
not a
sure
bad
to
idea.
include one free resurrection per party member. There, as
Hey man, I'll drag you back if you die, bro. I can carry you. You're not very heavy.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I make sure to get her signature on this.
all right. Yeah, she writes Mari. It's Mari for her.
Damn it.
type in.
Type it.
Oh yeah, I spelled her Maury. Like
Yeah, I did too.
Alright.
That's what I was hoping.
Oh, sorry. So she's like, all right, well, I have my book and my wand back, and we have a deal. Seems like you guys are going to be coming by the House of Awe sometime soon. Yeah?
Maybe.
Bringing by a vampire. Yeah?
Perhaps.
All right.
it does
Well-
not sound delightful.
How about you guys take me to Godfrey since you saw him, and I'll be on my way.
Uh,
Yeah, we're kind of walking out
yeah.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay behind and check out this room real quick.
It's a good
Okay.
idea.
I kind of wanted to adventure in this kind of room here and check out.
Yeah, can we take a peek in this room? Does it look like the other room?
I'll throw out my light. Sorry, I forgot.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, you throw up the light, and everybody can make perception or investigation checks.
Percepciones.
10.
26. Oh, actually,
Investigation.
26. Yeah.
I got a 5.
I got a rock. Yeah, for the non-25s, you don't really see much of anything. It's kind of like a bare, gelled room where they're just kind of using as like a makeshift place that like attached the steel door. That wasn't too hard to actually knock off. It seems like the cultists brought it there themselves or manufactured it there, something like that. In the room, there are like 4 sarcophagi again. There doesn't seem to be like any depictions, and the sarcophagi don't seem to be larger or anything like that. It's for the 25 as well. And you don't seem to see any like notes or any more alchemical stuff like that. And yeah, pretty barren.
Are these open?
These sarcophagi are not open.
All right.
Hmm. I'm gonna.
Bro.
So if
He has a crowbar.
yeah, I'm gonna pry open one and just kind of peek inside.
I'll stand back ready.
what does it
Okay.
taste like?
Nice.
So you gotta- You kind of like get your crowbar and start prying one open. And as you do, you hear, and a whole skeletal hand like comes out of the thing. You want to like close it back up or just open it?
I'll chop the hand off and close it back up.
Okay. So yeah, a hand that was like all zombified, you just cut it off, close it back up, and
All right. So I got a zombified hand.
Yes.
Is it still moving?
A win in my book.
My hand is definitely still moving.
Tight. I'll use some twine
It's a
to
win in my book.
wrap it up.
Okay.
Some string.
Twine.
My old grandpappy used to say, whenever you get a mummified hand, you gotta make a wish.
Okay.
So I'll let you know.
Is Grandpappy like? What is that? What's the relationship to you? Is older than you, clearly.
This is my father's father.
Okay, for sure. I figured it was something like that. All right. Just making a note.
No problem.
Thanks
be-
for the clarification.
Honest, the paternal and maternal social graces of your kind are very confusing to me.
Of his kind?
I just the royal.
It's all very different, you know. It's like where I'm from is not where he's from, not where you're from. It's it's fine.
Yes, but you were born of people.
What do you mean, you people?
I mean, you were,
I mean, do you mean him?
actually, I say true. How were you born?
That's for Jeremy, right?
Yeah, Jeremy.
I don't know.
I just march out. I'm like, all right.
I say it just in that voice because I don't know anything of my, or at least I know who my parents were, but I'm not gonna delve into that story.
We're just a bunch of fucking weird races hanging out. Like it's just a potluck of activity.
Cool. I have my zombie hand. And
Here's what I would like to do. I would like to take this crazy bitch as fast as possible to where she needs to go.
Okay. So yeah, you can escort her back to that where you saw that dude.
'Cause she's bonkers in a way that's like, she's passionate. She's passionate is what I'll say. She's very
She
passionate.
is. She is passionate.
Crazy hot?
I like her style. She's yeah, I think she's cool.
You like the crab?
No, the part that is fucking me. I'm cool with resurrections, but that part is a little,
it's such a stain on God.
I walk back and I kick this guy. I kick this guy in the head as I'm walking by.
Oh, good. It was like as he was about to wake up, he was like, "Oh, where am I?" Oh,
And then I just like low soccer kick him, and then walk up to the door. This is where we threw the body, right?
yeah.
Where?
And she's like, "Oh, God damn it, Godfrey, you blessed soul." She like picks him up. She's like, "I shouldn't have told him to come here." She like hefts him up, just looking like a little bit more strength that she lets off. She like hefts him up over her shoulder. She's like, "All right, well, I'll get out of here. Thanks, y'all."
Yeah, is this the room that she's in? This one down south?
Yeah.
Did we check this? I'll open it up.
I do not believe you guys went in here. all
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
dark.
I'll look at Mari and just say, I hope Mother blesses your path.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She walks out.
Does she go this way, like out to the left? Over here?
No, she goes like out here.
Oh, okay.
Is she like out of earshot?
She needs the buzzer.
Oh, she can be, yeah.
I'll wait for her to be sure she's out of earshot.
Okay.
And I'll be like, if I ever wake up from being dead and I got something attached to me that wasn't attached there before, I'm killing somebody.
Hey, for sure, I'll make sure. That's why I asked. I don't want. Yeah, it's a little much, right? For sure.
A hot knife can do wonders.
And walking down to here, you also would have taken stock that there's rooms over here.
Which
and
way? To our left?
Up and to your left and up and to your right.
Okay. Hey, should we clear all these rooms now? Or I kind of want to check out that forge again, but we can maybe do it later.
Let's make
can
sure
also
the place
check
is
out
cleared
this-
first.
Yeah, let's clear everything first.
So you want to check out this room first, right?
Yes.
So this room, let me see here. On the southwest wall is a wooden rack holding a variety of jars. The room has a few wooden chairs around a small table with vials of fluid sitting atop it. The south of the wall holds a bookshelf with two. Oh, actually, yeah, it just holds a bookshelf. And then there's a large stone table in the middle of it, and the stone table has a variety of materials, like on the edges. And you can see on the southeast edge of the table, there's a splatter of blood that seems decently fresh, which you would presume already that since you came across Godfrey, that belonged to Godfrey.
Yeah. Okay. Is this a door to the left here too?
Yes.
Can I listen against it to see if I hear anything?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Is there anything I can take?
There's a bookshelf.
Yeah, there's like vials of fluid that are whole, they're not broken or anything, and there's cloth wraps, there's metal hooks. Give me an insight check or an intelligence check.
I have 17 on perception.
15.
Okay. 15. This seems to be like where they prepared bodies, like mummifying. Like this is where they kind of did it, because there's like cloth wraps and metal hooks, and like the fluid that you hold up seems to be like embalming fluid.
The fluid seems interesting. I don't want to touch anything else because.
Okay.
But I'll take one vial of embalming fluid.
Okay. You do not hear anything on the other side of this door.
I'll open it.
Okay. So you open it. The dynamic lighting for this part. Actually, I'll just read the thing. Parts of the wall in this room seem to have been cut into rectangular pockets that are separated by parts of the stone that have not been cut. So basically, like the walls themselves are bookshelves. The ceiling of the room seems to have been stone shaped as well into a symbol with books held in place and lining the empty pockets. You could tell, since you're the one seeing it, the symbol is the symbol of the order that's kind of been carved into the ceiling. In the middle of this room are 3 small red demonic beasts that you guys already took care of. So that's what you see.
Okay. I will walk in.
Books like lining the bookshelves.
I'll walk into like the dead center of the room and just look up at it's on the roof, the symbol.
Yes. There
I'll walk up and look directly at it.
You walk up and look directly at it. There's like a book that's hovering in midair that seems to be open.
Like floating in the air up there?
Yeah, it's like floating in the air, like just like below the symbol itself.
How high up is it?
Probably like 9 feet.
I was gonna say, can I jump up there and grab it?
Well, you have to get some good hops going, but you could potentially do it.
A wall jump? A wall run into a wall jump?
Ooh, all right.
What's my standing long jump?
I was gonna say maybe bring it down with a stick.
I could do that too.
Just throw another book at it.
Minoscus just walk up and grab it, probably.
That's true too. Yeah.
I absolutely can.
I could probably.
So, are you gonna give me an athletics check, or are you just gonna let Minoscus?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do an athletics check just in case. 10.
10. Okay, so you do like clasp it just barely, and you prevent yourself from like munching on the ground. But you grab it and you take a look at the book. You open it, and you can see on the very first page. Let me see here. It says, "Long ago, crusaders of an organization only referred to as the Order were able to bless the basin in the back with a holy ritual that wiped out the followers of Cronus." And after that page, like you turn the page, and there's just like a big empty gap in the book. It seems to be like a false book, like something you could put into, but whatever was in there is not there anymore.
I see. I assume I take out the relic I had and put it there, and it fits.
The holy symbol, yeah, it seems to fit right in the book.
Okay. And it says they blessed the basin that took out the people in the Order of Cronus?
Yes.
Okay. I will, seeing as I'm sure it's got like a sun logo on it, I will show it to Atoq real quick, and then I will examine the room for any other books that seem related to the Order.
There are other books like in the ceiling. Basically, you take a look at the books around in the actual stone room itself. They don't seem to be like of Order make. They seem to be more of like the followers of Cronus's library.
Ew. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, if you want to take a couple more of the Order books, you can do that and get some more lore.
Not interested.
Okay.
Maybe he is.
So these are Cronus books, or I'm sorry, the Order. Do I know
The
what
Order books are on the ceiling, and the Cronus books are on the walls.
Wait, there's more Order books, but they're on the ceiling.
Yes, they're like in suspended in air in these pockets that have been carved into the center.
Oh, I'm gonna try to get all of them.
Okay. There's a lot.
Yeah, I will. How many? Like 10?
No, like 20 or 30.
Oh my sweet Jesus. Any that look in particularly good shape, or are they all?
Most of them seem in pretty decent shape, but you can make like an investigation check real quick to see like pertinent books, perhaps to your interest.
I
Sure.
just start crowbarring them down.
The ones in the ceiling?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm tall.
14.
Okay, so yeah, you gather a couple more of the books. I'll give you some more lore on the next section or in the next session. For,
Cool,
for
perfect.
the order stuff.
I'm gonna try and crawl through the room looking for secret compartments or anything in the room.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Can I ask Soren, be like, this is the order that he's a part of, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is your sect, do these trade for your gold pieces?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but probably. I mean, they'd appreciate them brought back. We can try to drag them back over there.
To increase your favor among them.
Sure. Yeah, I like the way you think. I was gonna take as many as I could like fit.
Okay, I give him the books.
Thanks.
21 investigation.
20-minute investigation. Okay, so you kind of take a look around the room, whether it be the walls or the floor itself, but see if any books like trigger any secret passages or anything like that, but doesn't seem to yield anything.
This place is boring as hell. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right, I'll open this front door right here. I assume
Yes, I am
back into the hall.
growing impatient.
Is there anything to the left up here? There's no other door here, right?
No, this is just like it's just like a wall.
I'm gonna move out into the main hallway, pull out a bell, and just start fucking ringing it.
No. I let him do it, but I'm like,
Come out.
I mean, we do have to clear out the place, don't we, fellas?
I guess for sure.
Come out or we kill this guy. He's unconscious and I'm like shaking his body.
He's just like, what's that ringing? Oh,
Shut
my
up.
head. Oh.
Little soccer
You,
kid.
you shut your mouth when you know what's good for you.
Lays down. Like, all right.
All right, he's ringing the bell.
hear
Nothing
anything?
seems to happen.
I feel like it's clear.
All right, it's clear. That seems clear to me. One stop at the forge. I just want to take a little look.
I mean, should I kill this guy? I said I would if nobody came out.
I mean, that's up to you. You made a promise. I'm not gonna hold you to it, but I assumed it was like a veiled threat or whatever.
Maybe we could ask him what the hell he's doing here while homeboy goes to the forge.
Oh, we did that.
We did that, yeah.
We had words, yeah.
Do it again.
You were here, but I don't think like you were all here.
I like you
I was
thinking.
in the
We
back.
confused the hell out of him.
I was in
Wake
the-
him
I
up.
was in the
Who are you
corner
with? He's like, what?
Who does number 2 work for?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
We should move him to a different room to really fuck with him.
Why don't we feed him to one of the mummies?
Whoa. That's less fun. He won't recall.
Couldn't I point out what out? Couldn't you shift into his ally?
Ooh.
Oh, I could.
Yeah,
mean, if
fucking.
we
I
already-
start heading
if
to
we
the
already-
forge.
If we already questioned him, then he's all right by me. He's in your care now, Alexander.
I do not care. I'm gonna watch Soren because I don't know what the fuck he's doing. So,
You're not gonna kill
What's
him?
your problem?
it's more out of curiosity.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna kill this guy?
I've
No.
lost interest.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
don't
interested.
understand life? I'm kicking him right in the face so he goes unconscious again.
You're just like, what's the ringing? Oh,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna knock
This
him.
poor guy. We're just not killing him.
Me to curb stomp him?
Okay, I'm gonna head
Damn!
back. I want to head back in here. And
Are
I
you
want-
You wanted to burn him alive last
Yeah, I
time.
mean, this gets
he
really
did. He did.
Melissa, you want to do that? I'd be down to watch.
And not like pour like some sort of flammable fluid on him and light him on fire. He wanted to burn him to death with a fucking torch.
horrible.
Yeah, he's such a sweet cow. We all love him. I'm trying to burn people to death. I see how it is.
While Soren's fiddling around, I'm gonna take out my bat head that I got in session 1, and I'm gonna start carving the bones out of it to make cards,
Okay,
sharp cards.
fantastic.
I'm just getting it started while he's doing it.
Okay, and Soren, what are you doing? You're fiddling with the forge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at the books in here. I think I took them actually. Man, I have a shit ton of books. I was looking at the books in this forge about the armor and everything, and I'm gonna start messing with the jewels.
Okay.
What's your encumbrance looking like over there, Pac?
At this point, I gotta hand out some of the books. But hey, Minoscus, bro, you hold on to this thing. It's a rectangle.
Like Skyrim, please retain
Don't
your
hold it, but I got like a small bag of things. That's about all.
I probably got too much shit at this point. I'm like, hey, somebody take these books. Somebody hold on to this
Exactly
for
like
me.
Skyrim. You just have 140-pound armor just in your bag.
I'm very strong. When you were strong, you had a wheelbarrow and like 19 people around you. All right, let me. You just got away with everything. Yeah, I'll drop the armor and then start messing with the jewels, and I'll see if the book says anything about it.
Okay. So the book does not seem to say anything about it. It does. I know you were asking about specific gems last time.
Yeah.
It does mention something called an Ouroboros scale as being specifically very potent in absorbing magic.
Does that seem to be like what these jewels are?
No.
Okay.
Do you mention it out loud?
The Ouroboros scale? Yeah.
Do I know? Does that
Yeah.
have any relation to snake people?
Give me a religion or history check.
And have I generally heard of such a thing?
You can give me a history check too.
I'll do religion. It's 16.
16 and history 16.
Yeah.
You for the history check, I've heard of like this in kind of the same context that's being spoken about here, where it's like the stone, a specific type of stone that can be used to kind of channel energy through and magic through, and it's very like absorbent of it, very very easy to do so. For the religion check, you know that with 16, the Ouroboros scale, like the religious tone of it is the fact that that there was like a giant snake that kind of encompassed the material plane before, and these are thought to be like the scales of that snake.
I would be careful with those scales. They are fueled by dark, evil magic. As I'm like getting into this head.
Yeah. He's just carving it. I'm like, for sure, I'll be careful. So I will. Last time we hit a stone on the left, I thought, right? The red one.
So to run it back again. So there's 2 rubies and 2 sapphires. There's 2 rubies at the top. And one's like a lighter shade of red, and the other is a deeper, darker shade of red. That's a little bit bigger than the ruby on the left.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 sapphires that kind of mirror that below them, where it's like a lighter sapphire on the left, and then a darker, larger sapphire on the right.
I'll hit the smaller sapphire.
I take a step back.
Smaller,
Yeah.
smaller sapphire. Nothing
Five in the
happens.
corner.
I'll hit the bigger sapphire.
Nothing happens.
I'll hit them both at the same time.
Nothing happens.
Or I'll hit the. Nothing happened when we hit the little sapphire too, right? Last time.
No, when you hit the little ruby, I believe.
Yeah. That's right.
The little ruby. The forge did like glow a bit.
I'll hit that one.
Okay, so you hit that one. The forge glows a bit. Give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Hidden switches.
21.
21. As you press it, and it kind of like goes in and gives weight to your pressure of your finger, and the forge kind of glows a bit. You see like a faint outline, like a fist on the ruby.
On the ruby I just pushed,
Yes.
I punch it.
It like goes up and then it like dims down. You press it again,
Yeah.
or you punch it, you press it again. It glows again. Like it glows a little bit more now.
I'll keep. I'm fucking. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start laying into this thing.
On the light ruby, that's the only one.
Yeah, as long as it keeps showing the
Okay.
fist. If it's like, fuck, what's the thing? Where you have to hit all the heads.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. If it's like whack-a-mole, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to whack-a-mole this whenever I see stuff.
So
Like
you notice after the second time you hit that ruby, you hit it a third time, and the forge like it loses its dim.
Oh
It
shit!
loses its glow.
All right, I'll do double ruby.
Okay, so it glows again.
Simon Says.
Do I see any other fist anywhere when I do that?
No.
I'll do double ruby big or double little ruby big ruby.
It goes down again.
Double ruby little sapphire.
Little sapphire. So you hit the little sapphire, it glows a bit more, and then you see on the little sapphire a faint outline of a foot.
I'll kick it.
Okay, so double ruby, and then the little sapphire, and then what's next?
So yeah, I hit it twice, right?
You hit the what? The sapphire or the ruby?
Yeah, because it's got a foot on it. Oh, I'll do both at the same time.
Okay, you do both at the same
Kick
time,
punching?
and it
Punch kick.
loses its glow.
Shit. All right, double ruby, sapphire, and I'll do sapphire again, and that's nothing happens, right?
Nothing happened.
Okay, Simon says, here we go. Double top one, then sapphire, then big sapphire,
Nothing happened.
big ruby.
So you do double ruby, little sapphire, and big ruby.
Yes.
Okay, so as you do that, the big glow, like an immense glow comes out from the forge, and the forge then like glows super bright, and then you could see it start to compact in on itself, and it shrinks to like a little forge box.
A forge box?
Yeah, it's like a little forge in a box form. And as you do that, you see behind it is a little hole. As it kind of like shrinks down to a little box-sized forge, you see behind it there is another room. And the room has for the entrance is a very small square hole. It looks about the size of like a gnome.
I start handing away books. I'm like, here, take these books, and I pick up the forge box.
I don't.
How heavy is the forge box?
When it's in a little box form, it's not that bad. It's probably like 7-8 pounds.
Sick.
I will give it to you. You are very persistent.
You know, I figure eventually something sick was gonna happen. I didn't quite know what it was.
It was like an insect running into a wall until eventually there was none left.
I slowly nod.
I feel like insects can't do anything to a wall though, and I now have a forge.
I
Okay.
feel like we were all just staring at him, like do all these stupid signs.
And then I finger guns, and then I'm like, hey, who can fit in this whole meniscus? Can you make it through here?
Does it look like Minoscus can fit in the
Can
hole?
I fit through the hole?
I will try.
You can fit in the hole. It's just gonna take some squeezing.
I'll go first, and I'll slither in. Oh my god.
I can get through the hole now.
What is it?
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm squeezing through. Can I get
You
through?
did. You did light punch, light kick, heavy punch.
Oh my god. You're a real piece of shit. I walk up. What is this strange thing I see?
So this room is bare, save for two things. First, a pair of finely crafted metal gauntlets painted blue with gold accents hang above the chest on the wall. Embedded
with
into
gold
the top of the
accents.
gauntlets, it's metal is blue and it has like gold accents inside. Embedded into the top of the goblin's hands are two golden citrine gems. They're like yellow gold gems. The other is a finely crafted wooden chest with gold trim, and the head of the second power armor you saw in the forge room crafted into the top of it like a symbol.
Yes, I slot my hands into the gauntlets and I'll grab the head.
It's fucking Iron Man.
Well, it's like crafted into it.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, it's like a symbol. It's not like sitting there as a head itself. You gotta have that head on your armor. It's just fucked up.
I see. Can I? So I'll put on the gauntlets. So
Okay,
this is the nice version of the. Is this the same armor as before? It's just like a full set now.
Yes, it seems like it belongs to like the second pair, like the second suit of armor. It's just that like these are the things that are still intact while the rest of the armor is fucked up.
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I guess Moss brings up a good point for the audio listeners. It is in fact blue and gold Iron Man armor on the screen. In case anybody is curious. I can lift it out, right?
What,
Or is
the
it-
chest?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
the
you
stuff
can-
out of the chest. I guess the armor out of the chest.
Well, you want to open the chest, are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the chest. There's not armor in that chest.
Okay.
So in that chest, you see a potion.
Mm-hmm.
There's like mirrors and telescopes and timepieces that are all super finely crafted. 10 bars of raw gold, like 10 raw bars of gold, and a very bright gem.
Okay. I look back at the crew. I'm like, hey, bros, we got to figure out how to carry this chest, I think.
Wow, what's in there?
There's like a lot of gold. There's this sick
Oh,
armor.
hold on. Let me see what you got over there.
Yeah, you take a look at all this. None of it looks like forging material, right?
No.
Okay, I'm like, yeah, I got my gauntlets. I'm happy, and whatever pieces of the armor are there, and the gauntlets is what I want.
Okay.
All right. What all's in this chest exactly?
So there's
Gold
a
bars.
potion. Yeah, there's a potion that you get. It doesn't seem like a healing potion or anything like that. It seems like it has a different fluid in it. And then like mirrors, telescopes, and timepieces, all like super finely crafted, probably worth like 25 gold a piece or something. And 10 bars of gold, like 10 raw bars of gold, and a very, very bright gem.
Damn.
I'm not in the room. I'm like, what is in there?
I'll pick up the gem. Does it seem like it matches the description that it says in the book?
For the Ouroboros scale, no.
Are these bars marked with any sort of like crest or weight or anything on them?
No, there's like not a symbol on them at all.
All right.
As you think about that though, you kind of call back to the gold you got out of the basin, and give me a history check.
Alrighty then.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Fuck.
Dragon's power armor.
7.
7. Yeah, it doesn't seem like gold. Like from this era of pieces, like the stamps and the design of it are different, but they're like the same size. They probably spin the same, but they don't seem to be from this like civilization.
Hmm.
Can I?
And then the gold bars are just raw. There's like no symbols on them at all. What'd you say, Atoq?
Can I stealth up behind Wodan?
Give me a stealth check.
No.
I believe that's 24.
24. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, you sneak up behind Wodan.
Do I notice at all?
I mean, I don't think you can reach that high, but give me a perception check. I mean, you might roll a natural 20 or something.
14.
Yeah, so you do not see him.
I'm just standing there.
Piece of shit. I will. Okay. So I'm like, maybe there's like another door. There's a door on the other side. Is this a door up here?
Door up where?
North, up here.
Yes, there is a door.
All right, Minoscus, you hand me some of them books, and I'm gonna need you to tote this big old chest on out of here.
I think I can help you with that, Minoscus. These gloves, do these gauntlets feel just like regular, finely crafted gauntlets?
Oh no, you could definitely feel that they're magical in some way.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll wear the gauntlets, and I'll be like, bro, I'm gonna make us the sickest fucking weapons and armor with this mini forge. This shit is tight. I'm gonna help pick up the crate.
These fucking gauntlets are cursed, aren't they?
They make me greedy.
Went in. Yeah.
I hope
Just
so.
beating us all of it.
I can only speak while screaming is the curse.
That'd be sick.
Light, bro.
For this chest, can it be a one-man job, or it looks like it's gonna be a two-man job?
No, it could be like for you, it could be one man. For everybody else, besides like Soren, it'd probably be 2 people. You and Soren can do one job.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you're gonna pick up the chest. All right. So Minoscus has got the chest. Soren has opened the door up there. That doesn't seem to have like when you come out on this side, there doesn't seem to be a door. It's kind of like all like stone and brick on this side because you kind of open it. It seems like
Platform 9 3/4.
Yeah, kind of.
I step out into the hall, and I got my sick gauntlets. Is the blue the same kind of blue as my emblem?
It is.
These are tight. All right, I'm moving and grooving.
I come out of stealth as I'm working on my bat head
Oh.
next to Wodan, and I just plop an eyeball out and just be like, "Where did I come from?" Indeed.
Okay. And I walk out behind him. Okay.
They come out. Hey, brohams. All right, let's move and groove. I think we got everything in here, right? We're good? We look everywhere?
Yes, I'm quite.
Get the fuck out of here, bros. And I'll head back to where we came from. Back down this way.
Yeah.
With this chest.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit in general, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta unload somewhere.
I'll be since I think we're safe, I'm just gonna be working on this head as we're going.
Okay.
Really quickly, I remember what the boss man said. He said to clear it out, so I'm gonna go and curb stomp this guy.
All right.
Yeah.
With the chest, he's holding the chest.
No, I let go. I'm like, hold on. I fucking go up and just crush his head.
Yeah,
Do I
he
walk?
wakes up again. He's like, all right, can somebody stop fucking? Oh, I just fucking gets crushed by the hoof. And just you hear the yeah, you definitely hear the scream.
I don't hear
and
anything.
some of
I'm
the
like-
squishing as
He comes around the corner, all smiles.
Yeah, I'm definitely smiles. I'm like, Dory.
I got-
the dungeon.
I got like the gauntlets on, and I'm like, bro, where'd you go? We gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Let's move.
I had to fulfill the contract.
Oh,
I
didn't
mean,
even know
that's
you
a
were-
good point. That's
I didn't
a
even
good
know you
point.
read it,
I
to
didn't
be
think about that. This guy
the
here
only
is
one-
pretty
I'm the only
smart.
one-
I only heard what
Darn,
the guy
I'm
said. I didn't
traumatized.
read it.
I'm the only one traumatized by this entire ordeal. Oh, man.
I'm not at all traumatized. I feel
hoof is
great.
all bloody and shit. I'm just walking.
Just one bloody
Straight
hoof.
out.
Just like, what? in the-
You're traumatized now. Wait until we got to kill 500 more of these guys throughout this campaign. All right, by then
I'll
you'll
be
be
honest,
decent.
I was a little bit grossed out, but he brought up the contract. He makes a good point. They did say clear it out, and I mean, he took care of that for us. Good job, big man.
That's true. That's true.
Seems like the skulls of humans are easy to crush.
It's in his name, bro. Like, come on. It's his name. It's a Minotaur if I've ever seen one.
Peoplesmasher? I'm
Yeah.
slow. I'll tell you what.
I didn't even think about it until now. I'm like, you know what?
All right.
Perfect.
As you all exit the temple, everybody give me a perception check.
Oh shit! I forgot we did a lot of illegal shit before we came in here.
Oh, sheesh.
19.
I don't see
21.
shit.
21.
Actually, 21. Yeah.
21.
21.
Okay, so Atoq and Minoscus do not see this, but the rest of you do. You see emerging from the shadows is a familiar greasy humanoid and a buff Goliath woman, Ugo and Lorea from the Thieves Guild.
Mm.
And Ugo's like, "Hey, what's good, y'all? You managed to do that, right? We saw some chick come out of here earlier, some water genasi. We questioned her a little bit, but she went on her way. I figured something may have happened, considering y'all weren't the first ones out."
Yeah, we're all good. We just had to like double check, clear everything. Minoscus, he was handling business. You know how it is. He's also cleared up now. Everything's cool.
Oh, fantastic! I'm glad to hear it. So everything clears inside, right? Everything good?
As far as we know, everything is clear. I think we checked pretty much every room.
I wouldn't open up one of the sarcophagi in the far left reaches.
That is a good point. There are creatures locked in a sarcophagus on the hallway at the very end of one of these doors on the left.
Yeah, they can't get out themselves.
They're like
locked
bony
in there
skeleton
pretty tight.
guys. Yeah. But there's also a steel door there. It has boot marks on it and horn marks. But they're locked in there. I don't think they're capable of escape.
Yeah, the sounds they make give a nice ambiance to the room.
All right. Well, I'll let you know now that, you know, since it's your first time with the contract with the Thieves Guild, if not everything's cleared out, the boss should find it fine. I'll let you know now. But he gets real detail oriented about these, so I'd be careful, like leaving some people alive in the future. You feel me?
Well,
I mean, they're not people per se.
Well, whatever inhabits what we tell you to clear out.
I would assume you wouldn't presume that the boss's intelligence would be so low as to not know the invention of a sharp stick he could put into a hole to clear out these undead.
That's facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could definitely do it himself right now. But I mean, you guys did enter into a contract. That's all I'm saying.
I turn around and look at the group. I'm like, you guys want to kill like four sarcophagus?
No. It's all right. It's all right. We've decided that this is fine for now. But I'm just saying, if you do it again, that's on y'all. Just saying.
And you've decided this.
The contract decided it.
No, you decided this arrangement is fine with those creatures locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
The boss should trust me on this. Also, he's like, well, we could ask him in a moment anyway. And he like takes out like a pack of cigarettes and a match, and he like lights it up and takes a drag. And as he exhales, a cloud of smoke you see like starts to form into an image. And as it finishes forming, you see the visage of the Silver Dragonborn, you know, as the boss. And he's like, "Hey, boss, you come on down, man. Bring everybody here. The adventurers, they did it." And he goes, "Very well, glad to hear it." And as as the smoke kind of like dissipates, as he answers, he himself, like the boss himself, kind of like appears in the place of the smoke.
That's time.
He's like, "Oh," he turns around. He's like, "Well, glad to know that you adventurers accomplished everything. And he's like, and he snaps his fingers, and the little imp with the contract shows up. He goes, Ugo here has informed me. Well, Ugo, actually, is everything good inside? They managed to clear everything. He goes, well, they didn't actually clear everything like we told them to, but it seems like most of it's good. I don't see anybody else coming out. I can't. Laureate doesn't sense anybody in there for the rest of the no living creatures. At least we should be good.
There's like,
All right.
I like give him the thing. I'm like, hey, there's like a hallway. In the hallway, there's like a room at the end. There's 4 sarcophagus, 4 undead things trapped in there, can't escape.
All right. So the boss kind of snaps his fingers, and the imp with the contract shows up again, and he goes, all right, the contract has been fulfilled. And as he says that, the imp and the contract kind of like explode into fire, and in their place is a chest, like a chest.
Another
it's
one?
like an open chest. He's like 250 gold as I promised.
Appreciate it. And then I'm like looking at this chest and the other chests we have, and I'm like, maybe we could like consolidate or something. Or maybe we should just take the gold out of this chest.
we can just pull the gold out. Here's 50 for you, and for you,
50
and
each.
for you. And I start handing out gold.
All right.
Now, what exactly did y'all find here, if you don't mind me asking? Anything interesting?
We found some gold bars, Genasi. What else do we find in there?
Mummified.
Nice big gem. Oh yeah, my lizard friend here's got a nice hand souvenir.
I'll wiggle it.
Very nice. Very nice.
There's also like,
Use-
there's like the cultists, there's like a big undead, like giant. We killed that guy and some other priest guy. It was cool.
It would benefit you to eradicate the rest of the Cronus cult, as they may claim to reclaim this place. It seems to be of significance to their religion.
Oh yeah, there seems to be some hubbub about 4 resurrected champions of some such god that could pose a problem. We didn't find them down there; they were long gone.
give me insight checks for those that are talking to him. I would say, everybody, whoever wants to give me an insight check, can give me an insight.
I will do
I
it.
roll real shit.
22.
15.
So 15 and 22. So you both recognize that he's been pretty nonchalant about the whole thing until you mentioned the giant and like these Goliaths that seem to be part of some fallen god. He goes, oh, interesting. All right. Well, the sun cults and the cult of Cronus, whatever they are, they've understand now that blood has been spilled on both sides. And you did mention that we should be careful of them, right, coming through, since this seems to be their territory. Believe me, we picked this place knowing who it belonged to, and they should know that now too.
Dang.
For sure. Hey,
Sending
if
a
you
message.
ever like, find out those champions or whatever, if you eradicate them or whatever, could you just let us, keep us updated? I want to kind of murder them. So if they get murdered first, that'd be good to know.
All right, I will keep you up to date on that. Speaking of which, I would like to offer all of you as well official Thieves Guild membership. Of course, Wodan, Dala Brakka, you are already part of it. What about the
Oh
rest
yeah,
of you?
that's me.
You got any sort of brochure I can read?
I mean, we're connected throughout the entirety of the city. And not much
yes,
brochure you're gonna need.
obviously. I was just wondering if you had any sort of list of benefits and some such useful, paperwork that I can peruse.
It's a better
We can get
initiation
one
than what I
drawn up
got,
for
that's
you.
for sure.
It would be much appreciated.
All right, fair enough. Until then, I'll give you the full breakdown when I get to it. But I do have an offer for all of you if you would like to hear it once again.
Yeah, I'm with it.
It goes well.
Does it involve another contract?
Do you want this to be contractless? We've established a bit of a trust. If you'd rather have it be just person to person rather than in ink.
I, for one, think it's preferable.
Well, I just want to hear the pitch first. I'm kind of interested in this.
Well, in our last headquarters where y'all saw everything get destroyed, there was a beautiful starlight amplifier that we used to grow some of our plants and whatnot at a rapid pace. It got destroyed in the whole hubbub that was happening after the casino exploded. So we need a new one. Thing is that they're not all that common. However, we do know that one is going to be sold at the auction coming up in a week over up in the Sky Emporium. And
Really?
basically, yes. And basically, the offer is we want y'all to steal it.
Oh, we don't just like buy it?
Do you really? It's going to be expensive. You can buy it and give it to us, sure, but I mean, that's what's the fun in that, really?
Who else is interested in this item?
I mean, there may be a couple of parties, some type of like not cultists, but like people that grow a lot of stuff, an apothecary and whatnot. A lot of the people that are more inclined to the druidic side of things might be wanting it, but there should be no one as big as and as bad as we are that wants it.
Would your offer be more than they're willing to pay?
Oh no, that's why we're offering to pay. I'm offering to pay you. It'll still be a large sum of money. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
For the solid amplifier itself, I mean, people, if it goes to the auction, it'll go for a couple thousand gold. I'm not trying to pay all that.
Well, as far as like I'm concerned, for sure, I'm not really like a stealing type. It's not really my specialty. It's why I was gonna say I don't think I'm the right person for the guild. I'm already in like another organization, and like if you guys need something done that involves murder, you just hit me up. But like stealing,
So
that's
you don't
kind of
muscle.
yeah. I'm not really that good at like, especially like things that are dead or they're like that imp. That's like I can handle that, but stealing, it's like not really my expertise.
Fair enough. Well, you do have a couple of roguish types surrounding you, so there's always room for muscle.
You've already locked me into a contract to sully my good nature, so I think I will pass.
He says good nature, and my head's like,
I'm gonna walk to the entrance of where we came in. I'm leaving.
Now just hold on there, Atoq. Like let's talk about this. We might be able to, find some sort of artifacts from Mother at this here auction. And the gold will be mighty useful in purchasing such things.
I don't know how to signal to. They know fucking thieves can.
We do.
yeah, they do. I don't.
Huh?
Can I say, I trust Mother will guide me in the correct decision and arch my scales at Alexander and motion to, I'm going to leave the sewers.
Okay. So you like go, because this is like still the temple, so you're going to go out into the sewers itself.
Yeah, at least away from
Okay.
these people.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
I'll wait for everyone as they're talking, but
hmm
hopefully they get my hit.
So the boss goes, well, it seems like some of you aren't very interested, but Alexander, you seem to quite take a keen liking to this. So maybe you could convince them. It is 250 gold a piece this time rather than total. So
Well, that is mighty appealing. Do you have a list of objects that are going to be up for sale at this auction? Maybe attendants that are going to be there?
I can get you that information, sure.
After I go through it and maybe formulate some sort of plan, I can get an answer back to you at your earliest convenience.
Well, you know where to find us. So by all means, and if you're gonna keep Dala Brakka around and kind of like pats him on the back a little bit too hard, he'll know where to find me always too.
God.
He goes, oh, and speaking of which, and he like puts both his hands like on your shoulders. Now he's like, speaking of which, Dala Brakka, you have completed Wodan's debt. And he snaps his fingers, and like an unconscious Wodan just falls at your feet. And he's like,
I'm speechless.
like, he is now yours again. And I think that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Jesus.
Again.
We're gonna murder you,
Alrighty
Jimmy.
What
What?
the hell?
What the fuck, man?
I'm still on your side, Soren. But me, I gotta murder you. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So a dead body pops up and that's my fault?
He wasn't
Yeah.
dead. He wasn't dead. He's
alive.
unconscious. I didn't say
Well,
he was
they
dead.
think. I mean, they don't know he's unconscious or
wasn't there.
alive or
It's
not.
fine.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's it's funny. I saw people in the chat. They're like, "What kind of paladin wants to murder people?" I'm a vengeance paladin. Me, every vengeance paladin wants to murder people. Cracks me up. Stealing though, I don't know about all that.
I hope. Well, I guess I'll talk about next session.
Oh yeah.
I have plans.
Oh, speaking of which, I'll give you guys the magic items now because I'm always hyped too.
Oh shit, magic items. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna identify him after.
Gauntlets.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, the gem is a gem of brightness.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Gem of brightness.
Who has the gem? I think I took it, but I can give it to
It's
whoever.
in the chest.
Okay.
Oh well, yeah, you
Yeah,
did grab
so-
it. You did
I
grab
grabbed
All
it.
the
Right?
items in the chest, right? Oh, never mind.
I grabbed the gem because I thought it was the other thing, but it's not apparently.
So that's a gem of brightness.
Sure, I'll add it.
There's a potion of lightning breath.
Oh,
right now?
shit.
Let's
I'll
give
add
him a
that
biscuit
since
back.
I'm carrying it.
yeah,
Wait, it makes sense now. It makes sense.
go ahead. Potion of lightning, bro.
Okay.
And the gauntlets are gauntlets of lightning. I have to make a custom magic thing for this, but I'll do it after the stream. They're gauntlets of lightning, so they're +1 to unarmed strikes and they're magic weapons.
Okay.
But once per long rest, it might be once per short rest. I haven't decided yet. But once per rest, you can channel both gauntlets together for a blast of lightning that deals 46 lightning damage, DC 13 dex save, and a half on a successful save.
Is it melee or ranged?
It's a range. It's like a line. It's like a.
I see.
I would probably
It's
say
like a lightning blast. I see.
Yeah.
Repulsor. Sure. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. It's repulsor blast.
I get it.
He says, "I get it."
You should have
Is there
waited
any way
like
to
5
turn it
minutes.
into
Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit.
a proton cannon?
Well, wait until the armor's finished.
Um,
What about the
I have some things.
Isn't there a timepiece also?
Yeah. There's timepiece, telescopes, and like sun pieces, like sundials in the chest.
Okay.
They're all.
I have it all
very
written down.
I have a other vial that I picked up in the blacksmith
Yeah,
room.
what?
I have a vial that was unidentified. That
The
was
vial in the blacksmith's room. That's also embalming fluid.
Oh, so I got two. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
And the
that's
the
it.
potion in the chest was the lightning one, or the breath
Potion
one.
in the chest was lightning breath. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a magic compass. Oh no, that was
You
from,
do
that was
not.
from
That disappeared.
Right.
And yeah, and thinking about it, that's kind of how they knew you guys were here and like would be done soon because the compass disappeared and went back with them.
That makes
I
sense.
think there was something else.
Yeah, I don't know if I had. I can check my book. I don't think I had any other magic things.
Okay. I'm tripping.
Cool.
That should be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Cool.
I have a lens for some reason. I don't know what that's from.
Hell yes.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm
from
trying
the
to get
camera.
Minoscus into all this thievery stuff.
He's people smashing. Hey, you're cured. Nice. That's good. Thanks everybody for coming through. As always, that was episode 4. We got a nice raid in the middle of the session, so thanks for that as well. That was very kind of you. And what's it called? We'll be back next Tuesday. We usually always have it on Tuesdays, but this week we're doing a charity event with Extra Life starting tomorrow. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think we'll all be busy in the evening. So because of that, we decided doing the show is a bit tough for time. So we did Monday this week. Next week will be Tuesday. Back as usual. Big chillin' on here. That's the plan. I'll be live tomorrow. And yeah, come bother any of us on social media if you want to chat about D&D or anything. Thanks for coming through. Any other announcements or anything weird next week that's unusual?
Maybe, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you guys around next time. Peace.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Woo.
Peace.